Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our April 9th, 2025 live Kriya Yoga Satsang Q&A here with our member Veronica. How you doing today, Veronica? Nice
I'm
to
great.
see you.
It looks like Tibor is trying to get on too, but his internet's circling around. But excited to be here for another satsang. So we'll see where the conversation takes us. So
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Tibor, if you're having trouble with your internet, you could always join us on YouTube and put all your glorious comments in YouTube chat. Love to have you either way.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start this one the same way we've been starting our satsangs with Purnasudhi, complete yogic breath. So imagine a string on top of your head, pull your string up, make sure your spine's straight, shoulders back, chest expanded. Gently close your eyes. Inhale through both nostrils like a wave coming into the shore. Exhale through both nostrils like a wave going out to the ocean. One continuous breath, no breath retention. Smoothly and gently. If a thought comes into your mind, just witness it, acknowledge it, detach, and let it go. Be aware of your breath, be aware of your body. One continuous rhythm. Breathe in the new fresh air through both nostrils. Breathe out the old stale air through both nostrils. Keep your awareness on your breath. Become one with your breath. Purnasudhi is an excellent way to begin your day when you wake up, and an excellent way to end your day before you go to sleep. A few more breaths. Inhale through both nostrils like a wave coming into the shore. Exhale through both nostrils like a wave going out to the ocean. Be aware of your breath, be aware of your body. Become one with your breath. A few more breaths. Inhale the new fresh air through both nostrils. Exhale the old stale air through both nostrils. Thought comes into your mind, just witness it, acknowledge it, detach, and let it go. Slowly and gently open your eyes and come back to your surroundings. Contemplate how you feel. This concludes our practice of Purnasudhi, complete yogic breath. Now we are ready to start our 40th satsang, Vedagurudev's live Q&A Kriya Yoga Satsang.
Wow, I can't believe it's been 40. Like,
Yeah, it's
wow,
40, big 40. So
wow.
anybody watching on YouTube, put your comments in the YouTube chat, or anybody who's backstage on StreamYard, we'd love to have you on stage if you're available. Like always, if you want to learn Kriya Yoga for free, go to our free kriyayogashop.com. I think I forgot to put the banner in there.
Yeah, I don't see the
StreamYard,
banner.
but-
I'm looking.
Or if you want to go to our paid school, you can. It's kriyayogamasterclass.com. So, all right, well, let's get started.
Yogi Zen and on YouTube, he says, "Let's go, Kriya! 40 episodes, yay! Yogi Zen in the house."
Yogi Zen in the house. Let's go. 40 satsangs here at the Kriya Yoga School.
Fingers crossed we could get Tibor. Well,
Yeah, last week he was having some internet trouble, but we'd love to have you on the screen, Tibor, and ask your questions. But if it, maybe. Oh, okay. I think we do have.
oh, yay! You're here. Welcome.
Namaste, Tibor.
Namaste. Well, I've been really focusing on my the pranayamas, doing all the breathing exercises, and I'm noticing like just doing the breathing, I feel like my thinking's clearer, and having less problems breathing. So I'm just gonna keep working on it. But I was thinking maybe mastering your breath's like the key to everything. So I don't know, maybe that's why I've been having so many problems with my breathing, to like force me to look into that. But I don't know, I feel like the breathing's like the most important thing for me right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
In Kriya Yoga, my guru always used to say your pranayama of breathing is the most important thing. Like if you have a busy day and you can't do anything, make sure you do your pranayama. That he would say that is the most important thing you should do during the day. Like the secret yogic breath and collecting the prana and controlling it in your body through your breath inside you as you is the most important thing. And that would be the thing you should do the most to help get you through the day, no matter how. Never forget your pranayama. That's what he always used to say. Because I asked him, Baba, if I have a busy day, like I have to get on an airplane, I have to do a bunch of stuff, what is the one technique I should always do? And his answer was always pranayama.
yeah.
Like, no matter what the crazy external world, the Maya delusional world is doing out there, never forget your pranayama. Always remember to control your breath and, how can I say, absorb the prana in the atmosphere. That would definitely get you through the day and help nourish your soul with your pranayama breath. So they would always say the pranayama is the most important thing
Yeah.
to do. No matter what you're going through or what's happening in the external delusional world, always get your prana to nourish your soul inside you as you.
Yeah, I know, like when I'm sick, I'm having allergies and I can't breathe, and I finally like everything's cleared up. It's like gold. It's like it's just like the best thing ever to be able to breathe fully. It's like worth more than money. When I can finally breathe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Again, like my constant coughing, I would just love to like be able to breathe. I totally agree with you on that. I'm just like,
Yeah, absolutely. Like, when you're having trouble breathing, it's a difficult day. So, and as you know, in our school, we have many cleansing pranayamas and many techniques to help clear you out before you get out there in the crazy Maya delusional world. and there's a lot of pollution and there's a lot of things to stuff you up, pollen in the air and
Yeah.
everything. So it's good to just not retain it, just to let it go and get it out. So, we have a lot of different techniques like, naughty sooty, you know, you know.
Yeah.
So to get you cleared out, like get all that junk you're collecting or holding on to inside your body out of your body. So that's very important to clear yourself out, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll do that one because it's so fast. That one's really good to do. Yeah, and the one where you do your fingers, it's like perfectly placed. I don't know, it's kind of hard to do it, but I'm getting better. But I love how it's like perfect space to do the breathing in and out. So I'm mastering that one. But if anybody wants to
This
join the Kriya Yoga
this
School,
one, Nadi Sudhi, right?
yeah,
Vishnu Mudra. Thumb on your right nostril. Exhale. Inhale. Ring finger on your left nostril. Exhale. I think this one is also in our free school. So in
yeah,
our free school, we have free mini courses just to give you a rough framework. I think there's one meditation, there's one pranayama breathing, there's some basic asanas that anybody could do. So free kriyayogashop.com. And it will take you right to the school. Join, and we have a very interactive community. We have great beginner mini courses. Who is Vedagurudev? There's who is my guru? How did I get the name Vedagurudev? Name Diksha? What are the 5 folds of Kriya Yoga? So these are questions I answer all the time, but you can go there and see the answers for yourself. And there's
yeah,
videos of me in the Himalayan mountains with my guru and everything. So
yeah. And if anybody wants to call you, they can.
yeah, you could book a call with me. Let's try to overcome whatever problems you're going through in the present moment together. So you
So I
go
had,
to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and click on the book a call. Pick your time on the schedule. Yeah. Also, right now we have a promotion, 50% off. Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. $50 per month, $250 per year. So it's a good promotion. We have a lot of value inside of our Kriya Yoga School. So sign up, tell a friend. Love to see you in there. I'll coach you. I'll walk you through all the steps. I'm available anytime. So join the kriyayogamasterclass.com.
so I
If you have
was
any
thinking.
questions, or sorry.
Oh,
If
go
you have
ahead.
any questions, you could just book a call and we'll walk through it together.
Yeah, I think it's totally worth it. So I don't know, as a student, there's already a lot, but you keep adding more and more things. So I think it's like well worth the investment. So it's like the gym for your soul.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Veronica gave a good testimonial on our ad video. So that's exactly what Veronica said. It's a gym for your soul.
Yeah, what is it? We say Kriya Yoga. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So we're
Right.
definitely doing it.
Kriya means action with awareness. So we're not telling stories about Kriya and what Kriya Yoga does. We do actually Kriya. So we're not going to tell you stories about other Kriya Yogis. We're going to try to make you the best Kriya Yoga you could be by taking action steps. And we have a step-by-step process. You go through the beginner classes, you go through the intermediate classes, you go through the advanced classes. Then they have individual classrooms, asanas, mantra japa, dhyana meditation, pranayama classrooms, mudra classrooms. So there's definitely a lot in there. And there's over 200 plus classes in our, so there's not just a few classes, there's infinite classes. I think this week we're up to class number 58. So we have, each one of our classes is over an hour to 2 hours long. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of information there. You can never get bored. It's always something to do in our Kriya Yoga School. So go there, kriyayogashop.com.
There it is.
There it is. All right. So let's get into some questions. What was your question, Veronica?
Oh, well, I was thinking like Jesus was considered a yogi. So I was wondering like if he was teaching his disciples Kriya Yoga, or maybe that's what he was spreading, when on his travels. Maybe it was Kriya Yoga, but with the Bible, everything got changed. I was just thinking maybe it was Kriya Yoga all along that he was sharing with his disciples.
I mean, from the yogic perspective, they would say that's exactly what he was doing. But I don't know. Maybe he had a collection of teachings that he learned. He took something from over here, over there, and just
Yeah.
kind of put it together like Bruce Lee did in Jeet Kune Do. He took the best of everything. So maybe he had 20%, 50% yogi, 50% Zen meditation. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, we weren't there. I was thinking maybe he was
who
doing his own
knows?
thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. They would say the CDs he had, like Maha CD would be like resurrection, coming back from the dead, right? So they would say these CD powers that some yogi taught him in India. Like one of the Siddhas actually gave him an audience and taught him how to do these powers. And
Wow.
yes, on his travel, he cultivated. Because my guru, when he walked all through India, he had a good opportunity to practice these techniques. So if Jesus walked from the Middle East all the way to India, he had a lot of time and a lot of practice to cultivate these techniques and test them, observe them, and experience them. So, I mean, I'm a little biased because I'm a Kriya yogi, but I would say that it makes sense. The CD powers he has are like a lot of yogis have these CD powers. So he was in yoga they would say he's our yogic brother from outside India, but that doesn't mean he's less than our brother. He's still a great yogi just because he comes from a different place. So they would definitely say that he had yogic knowledge, jnana, wisdom from outside of India. But that didn't make him any less of a yogi. He still was a great yogi.
Yeah, he kind of feels like he was a rebel. He was just doing it his own way. So I don't know, I respect that. So yeah.
Yeah, most of these yogis, they don't like to follow the rule set. They have their own sadhana, their own ideology, their own kind of wisdom. They test it, they observe it, they experience it. So they don't really believe what other people say because other people are on different levels spiritually. They always test it for themselves and see what works for them. That's why I say in our school, the best technique is the one that works for you. We're all on different levels. We all have different bodies. So whichever one uplifts you and makes you feel the best, that is by far the best technique. So
I just saw a video where it showed that the crown chakra has minor chakras around the head and it looks like a crown pattern. So I think that makes sense that it looks like it looks like a crown when your crown opens up. And I was thinking like Jesus wore a crown of thorns, and you'll see pictures of a lot of the gods and deities, and they're wearing a crown, or they have like a halo with uh, it looks like, like sunshine coming out of their head, like a halo. So I was thinking maybe do you know if there's like a crown pattern of chakras around our head? If I don't know if you've ever heard that before.
I mean, maybe I never really thought about it. Like the way they would say it from a yogi perspective, they would say like your crown chakra is like a golden sun with like 108 petals of like violet or like rainbow kind of bordered around it. So like, yeah, I guess in the middle of the crown would be the sun, and around it would be the border, or like the bands holding it around the crown.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know, maybe it does like kind of come out. It looks like a crown when it comes out. I've never seen it with my eyes, so I don't know. So I think maybe you've seen it, but I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Me, it looks more like a 1,008 petal kind of sun, kind of bordered with like a bunch of rainbow and like violet petals around it.
Oh wow.
So yeah, but as far as like chakras around it, I don't think there's chakras around.
Okay.
It. I mean, they would say outside the 7 chakras, there are other chakras, but there's no need to. It's enough work just cultivating the 7 chakras.
Yeah.
So you don't. You more want to stay inside your body as you. You don't want to try to go outside your body. So
yeah, until I experience it, I don't know. I'm like, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they say, but I would just say like, just do your inner work inside you as you. You don't really. You got enough work inside you as you. You don't really need to go outside yourself or travel outside yourself too much.
I was curious. I don't know. Maybe you can talk about the sutras of Pangelea. How do you say it? Patanjali. Why is it important, and why do I need to know about it?
The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali is important because Patanjali was a great yogic scholar, and he observed these, and these are what he came up with. The yamas and the niyamas, and these are basically kind of rule sets to kind of live your life by. Like ahimsa, non-violence. Non-stealing. Just a good kind of. I guess it's like the 10 Commandments for yogis. Like
okay.
A good kind of rule set, guidelines to kind of live your life by, where you can never go wrong. And my favorite thing about Patanjali is when he starts the Yoga Sutras, he says, "And now yoga," right? Like you've tried everything else, nothing really works. You're stuck in the same spot. So get it all out your system, and when you're ready, we will start doing yoga for real, right? Like I don't want you to do yoga half-heartedly. I want you to do it full-heartedly. So get everything out your system. Get all your doubts, your resistance, all your blockages out your body. And when you're ready, we'll start yoga. So once you start, on the first page of the book, it says, "And now yoga." Right?
Yeah.
So
let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Right. Let's get started. Let's start doing some work. So, yeah, Patanjali was a great Siddha. He was a great yogic scholar. So, Jai Patanjali. He really put together a great literary work with the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali.
Yeah, it sounds like he was really sharing it with the world, bringing it out there. A lot of things seem hidden, so it sounds like he was like really sharing everything. So something for me
Yeah,
to look into.
he took notes. He observed what worked and what didn't. So he really put together an excellent body of work there with the Yoga Sutras. That's probably one of my favorite yogic books. But
Yeah,
this
okay.
is a good book because, like I said before, there are a lot of stories about how to do yoga or what happens when you do yoga, but no one really breaks it down. In this book, he really breaks down the yamas and the niyamas and how, from his perspective, the best way to practice yoga.
I'll definitely look into that. Let me see. Like I've noticed like a lot of women, they're like partnered up with their gods and I don't know, the women that are partnered up with their partners. I don't know, it seems like they're propping their men up, but and I see them making a lot of sacrifices to lift them up, like Mary Magdala for Jesus and Parvati for Shiva and Mataji for Babaji, but even though she's just his sister. But I don't know. Are there any stories of men supporting women and propping up them and supporting their dreams, or is it just the women? And I don't know. Like I don't know. Or am I reading too much into it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like Shiva obviously had love for Parvati, and Brahma has love for Saraswati, and Narayana Vishnu has love for Lakshmi. So I would definitely say you can't have the Shiva without the Shakti. You know, like you need the balance, the masculine and the feminine to kind of balance yourself out. I mean, I told this story before, but my guru, all my mantras were for male deities, right? Like Shiva and Ganesha and Krishna, and he said too much masculine, not enough feminine. So then I started to realize I needed Lakshmi's mantra. I needed Saraswati's mantra. I needed Gayatri's mantra to kind of balance the energy, because too much masculine and not enough feminine, you're not in balance. You need to be in balance. So same thing with the deities, that they need a female representation or a female goddess or devi to balance them out, right?
Yeah.
Because if Shiva doesn't have Parvati, he's too much of a wild man. He's too much of a nomad, right? You know, so
Yeah.
he needs some grounding. He needs some balance in his life to, you know, center him and get him more anchored and grounded into the present moment.
Yeah, I guess that's how we should like navigate our lives, like half male, half female energy. Um, yeah, like males, it's okay to be sensitive. I don't know,
Yeah,
embrace, yeah, and women can be strong. So embrace both sides. So that's a good lesson to learn. Yeah, can't be too
yeah,
much of one
definitely.
thing.
You should definitely try to balance both sides, you know.
Yeah,
Don't be too manly. Have a little feminine sensitivity inside
yeah,
you as you, right? Some
yeah,
love
so-
and some divine mother love and some divine compassion also, you know. That would be
yeah,
important to balance yourself out.
yeah. I guess you don't want to be too lopsided. um, I don't like when I get into like when I'm painting, I get into this flow state and I'm feeling guided creatively. Is that like a version of enlightenment too?
Yeah, I would say so. Like once you get into like they would say like a flow state, you things just naturally kind of happen for you. You don't have to force it. There's no real struggle. It's kind of effortlessly. You're like going with the flow, you know? going with the river that's carrying you down the stream of consciousness. So like that's the way I like to look at it. Like I don't like to fight it or question it. I just go with the flow. Sometimes I'm saying mantra, and then another mantra will come out, and I just go with that mantra. So whatever direction the stream of inspiration or the stream of consciousness wants to take you, then just don't fight it. Just go with it, and
Yeah.
you won't be sorry.
How do I know if I'm spiritually gifted? I don't know, or maybe we all are.
In yoga, they would say there's two type of people. There's the realized and the non-realized people. So just being aware that you're spiritually gifted, you're 80% of the way home because most people aren't aware. They have all these walls and blockages and resistance up where kind of it's like the veil over their soul. It stops them from being realized. And in Kriya Yoga, probably the highest goal is self-realization. Yogananda's place is called Self-Realization Fellowship. That was the ultimate goal that they were always trying to reach. Like realizing their inner self, realizing their soul, realizing their higher consciousness. So just by realizing you have gifts, that you're pretty much all the way there anyway, because most people aren't realized. There's so much distractions and Maya and delusion out here in the world. It's hard for people to realize their true gifts, you know. But once you become realized and you understand your gifts, then you're pretty much all the way home. Most people like other people to tell them what they should do and how they should live their life. But once you realize what makes you happy and gives you happiness inside you as you, then no one can tell you who you're not. A lot of people outside you try to project how you should live your life, but you should project how you want to live your life. You should don't let no one else's projection become your projections. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Always live your life the way you makes you happy. And what other people think, it really doesn't matter. It only matters what uplifts you and gets you through the day and brings you happiness inside you. So a lot of people would try to control you and say, you should do this and you should get this job and you should do that, you know, and it makes no sense to them. It sounds crazy to them that you would go to the Himalayan mountains and sleep in the cold cave, but that cold cave is really warm and comforting and it's the best house ever, right? So a lot of people are stuck in the mindset that your car defines you, your bank account defines you, your house defines you, and really when you throw all that away, you realize none of that defines your soul. It's not like when you go to heaven or the astral plane, God asks you, how many zeros do you have in your bank account? That doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's
when I was
nonsense.
in the Himalayan mountains, they never talked about money. They didn't care anything about any of that. Like, it had no meaning to them. It was almost like a joke to them. Like, oh, this guy thinks he's cool because he has a car wherever he came from. We don't care nothing about that. That has no meaning here, right? You can't drive a car up the Himalayan mountains. So it's almost like junk to them. Like,
yeah, what do I need this?
you wasted all that money on a car. You can't even come up the Himalayan mountains. How does that serve you right now? It doesn't. So it's good when you get up there. You kind of shed all these preconceived notions, like I am my bank account or I am my car, and you realize none of that serves you up in the Himalayan mountains in the cave. So, and you begin to really open your eyes because you in yogic texts they would say 99% of the people are sleeping with their eyes open. They're kind of zombies walking around thinking they know the secrets of the universe, but they really don't know anything. So once you start to really open your eyes and really experience your inner happiness, no one can really kind of sell you happiness. And that's the realization they really don't want you to come to.
Yeah.
Like, if you buy this iPhone, you're going to be more happy. Well, I already have happiness, and you're trying to sell me something that you don't have. Because only person that has my happiness is me. So I realize happiness is inside me as me. When you tell people that, they're trying to sell you stuff. They just want you to just walk away, right? We can't do anything with this guy. He's already come to that realization. So let's try to sell our junk to somebody else.
Yeah.
So
I don't, when I,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, when I feel your energy, you feel like you're really free. You feel like you're being your true self. And I don't know, a question I've had for you for a while is like, why do you love Kriya Yoga so much? And when was the moment that you knew that this is all I want to do? When was that the moment that like this is that it just clicked for you?
Well, why I love Kriya Yoga so much, because it really transformed my life. Like, it's not like a catchphrase or like a hook. It really did transform my life, because I was totally lost before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga. I was totally consumed. I thought I was a big shot, a big guy, because I had this car, or I had this amount of zeros in my bank account. So it really helped awaken me to the true purpose of life, or my true inner nature. So that's why I love Kriya Yoga, because it basically woke me up and gave me a total 180, like from where I was to here. That's why I say if I could do it, anybody could do it. Because I was the worst Kriya yogi ever in the history of the universe. So I'm like the poster
Yeah.
of like of somebody who could do Kriya yoga. Like, if I could do it, anybody could do it. Like, I'm no enlightened being. I wasn't born into a yogi family or anything. So I came totally. I was totally 100% off the path of Kriya yoga, and to really turn myself around and get on the path of Kriya yoga, it's a true blessing. So I kind of feel like Kriya yoga is, in my case, like better than winning the lottery. Because if I won the lottery, I would just spend that money. But Kriya yoga is like lifelong tools that you carry with you forever. So no matter what happens in the world, I feel with Kriya yoga, I have the tools to overcome any mountain that is presented in front of me, any river or any valley. No matter what I go through in life, I keep a equanimity perspective, and I can overcome anything with the practices of Kriya yoga. So that's why I love it so much. Like, if Babaji can help me and Kriya yoga can help me, then it could help anybody. Because I'm no special person. I'm just a regular guy on the path of Kriya yoga. So I'm a testament. If I could do it, anybody could do it. And all of our members in our Kriya yoga school are testaments too. Like, I'm sure all of our members have doubts in the beginning, like, what is this Vedagurudev talking this woo-woo mystical stuff about Kriya yoga? This don't work. It never works. And then you get a glimpse, or you get a little vision, like, oh, wait a minute, I feel pretty good today.
Yeah.
Like, this kind of does work. That little Purnasudi complete yogi breath that I just went through it really did help uplift me. I remember when I went to Sri Lanka and I got initiated in the Kriya yoga, I was like, come on, this don't work. I don't even know why I'm here. This is a waste of time. Like, this is only for hippies and tree huggers. They don't, in California, they don't know what they're talking about. Then you get like a glimpse of the benefits of Kriya Yoga. You're like, wait a minute, there's something here. Like, this is, oh, I never felt like this. This is different, you know? Like, so, like you said, it's like a gym for your soul. Like, when you start practicing, even me, in the beginning, I didn't even practice wholeheartedly. I just wanted to get out of Sri Lanka and go back to my ego life, you know? So, but then when I went through the practice and I was like, wait a minute, there's something here. This is different. Like, this isn't like exercise. This is really uplifting my soul. And it's like, soulfully freeing your soul, which is a beautiful thing also, right? Like, your soul is kind of trapped in this flesh kind of cage, right? That of your body, and you're letting it shine. You're bringing it to the forefront when it's been so much to the background, and letting it just come out and shine, which is a very beautiful thing. So it's almost like a breath of fresh air, like, finally, this dummy gets it, you know? Let me breathe, you know? Let me shine. So you're bringing your ego kind of baggage to the background and your soul to the forefront, and letting it kind of shine and blossom. So that was a beautiful thing for me. So that's why I love Kriya Yoga so much. It gave me the self-realization and the self-awareness to really let my soul kind of shine, you know?
Yeah, what I think.
What was the second part of your question?
What was there a moment that you were like, you know, I feel really good. This is Kriya. I don't know if there's like some moment like, this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. There isn't anything else I want to do but Kriya Yoga.
I mean, I would say the biggest moment was when Babaji hit me with his lightning bolt in Sri Lanka. That really kind of jump-started my car, if you know what I'm saying. Like, my battery was dead, and it kind of jumped me, you know, like, all right, I'm tired of waiting. Let's get to work right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I like Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. And now yoga, right? All right, you experienced
And
all
now
this
yoga.
other junk, DJing all around the world and whatever. Now we're gonna get to real work. Okay, Babaji, let's work. You know, so that was probably the most profound. But in hindsight, when I look back at that, it was more that I was so, all my chakras were blocked, all my nadis were blocked, my kundalini was not awoken, it was definitely asleep. So it kind of gave me the vision and the insight to see what was kind of possible. And so that was probably the moment I felt the most click. But I would just say, like, it was more gradual. It just felt good every day. So I didn't really have any expectations like, I'm doing this because I'm going to get to this place. It just made me feel good, and it uplifted me every day. So that's just why I kind of did it. And it's never lied to me or taken me in the wrong direction. It's always been a truthful, kind of soul-freeing kind of journey, I would definitely say. And I just enjoyed how it made me feel. Like, when you're a Kriya yogi, you don't get out of bed like, oh man. You get out of bed like, woo, today we're going to do the full wheel pose, you know? To other people, that might look strenuous or struggling, but to me, it was like, oh, yes, today is Thursday. I'm going to do the full wheel pose, you know? So I just enjoyed it. And when I went and did like normal daily activities, I missed my meditation cushion, and I missed my sadhana and my yogic practices. So it's been a gradual kind of journey. I wouldn't say it happened besides Sri Lanka all in one time. I would just say it just made me feel good every day. So that's why I continued, and I wanted to see how far it could take me and where this path led me. So I would definitely say that I went into this. When I went up the Himalayan mountains, I asked my guru, I was like, Baba, what advice do you have for me? I'm not a mountain man. Come from Miami, Florida. I come from Thailand. I'm a tropical, non-mountain, cold weather kind of guy. What advice would you have? He said, the best thing he said, no expectations. Because if we have expectations, we'll get disappointed. But if we have no expectations, we can never be disappointed. So I always kind of kept that perspective, even with Kriya Yoga. Like, I don't really have any expectations. I don't really have any goals I'm trying to reach. I'm just doing my inner work and seeing where it leads me. So that would probably be the best thing I would definitely say. Like, it's been a blissful kind of journey, and I like how it makes me feel every day. And I just go with the flow and see where it takes me. And it's never really led me astray. You know, there's good days, like my guru would say, peaks and valleys, Vedagurudev. Peaks and valleys. There are good days and there's, I wouldn't even say bad days. I would just say not as good as the previous day.
Yeah.
Because as yogis, we try to live in equanimity. So there's no good or bad. You know, that's this ego kind of perspective. So I would just say, yeah, so I really didn't have no expectations. I just kind of went with the flow, and wherever it took me, that's where it took me. And it's never really led me astray. It's been a totally blissful journey from beginning to end, and there's been many mountains to climb and many caves to sleep in, and many adventures, let's say it, many yogic adventures that I still find hard to believe that I did
Yeah.
in the present moment. Like when I look back, I was like, how did that happen? Like a lot of unexplainable things, but I don't really try to make sense of it. You know, like I said in the previous Satsang, when I saw a fairy in the Himalayan mountains in the distance, I just said, cool, fairy. Just went in my tent, went back to sleep, or went in my cave and went back to sleep. I didn't try to make sense of it. I didn't try to touch it. I didn't try to go near it. I just said, cool, you know?
Yeah, you don't get attached to it.
Yeah, I wasn't attached to it. I kept my normal sleeping schedule. I didn't try to write a book about it. I didn't try to do anything. I just said, that's nice, you know?
I know what's interesting about you is like you were very successful as a DJ. You had money, you didn't lack for anything, but it sounds like the happiness you feel as a yogi doesn't even compare when you did have all, the material wealth. That is like maybe like the inner wealth is more valuable than all these things that we think that are going to make us happy. That I don't know, it makes me like believe you, because like why would you give up, your extravagant life to be a yogi if it makes you feel so good? I totally understand. But yeah, that's just, I don't know, I think it's crazy if people think that money is going to make them happy, but I think it's more of an internal thing.
Yeah, like they would say money is just like trying to hold water in your hand. It's a fleeting kind of temporary happiness that your mind tricks you into thinking you need. But like I said before, in the Himalayan mountains, no one talks about money. They don't even care about it. It's not even a thought. Like they realize the true happiness is inside you as you, not from some temporary fairy dust paper money. You know?
Yeah.
So they don't care about it at all. So, and I think that's a blissful kind of perspective. I really enjoy the a gory kind of renunciate sannyasi kind of path where they just kind of renunciate the whole Maya delusional world and kind of do what makes them happy. So yeah, I was a lot happier in my Himalayan cave than I am in the modern delusional Maya world. Let's say it like that. So I still miss my cave.
Yeah.
I know I could visit my cave, just close my eyes and go to my Himalayan cave, but still, I enjoy the physical aspect of it. So to other people, that would sound terrible, right? Like, how can you sleep on a bunch of rocks in a cold Himalayan cave? But to me, it was absolutely blissful. I probably got the best sleep I've ever gotten in my life, just sleeping on some rocks in a cave.
Yeah, I'm home.
Yeah, I felt like home. So it was a great experience. So I mean, yeah, you have a different perspective of you realize that the happiness they're trying to sell you is only a temporary, fleeting kind of happiness. Real happiness is when you're happy inside you as you, who you are, and no one can tell you what happiness is because you experience real happiness and you know real happiness inside you. So if somebody says like, buy the new iPhone 59, it'll bring you happiness, you know that's just a subconscious marketing tactic, right? Like,
Yeah.
this piece of plastic or metal can bring me happiness, you know? So yeah, so you realize the real happiness is inside you as you.
Oh, Sandy had a comment. She's like, "Hi guys, I'm such a hermit. My home is like a cave." I agree. I love my home. And
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you're at home, I I don't want to go out. When you're always in your happy cave or your happy home, then it's always, you don't want to ever leave unless you have to. So when I go out into the Maya delusional world and I leave my meditation cushion or my happy place, my home, I'm like, oh,
uh,
I know I gotta go out there and I gotta buy some food or go do something, but I don't really want to. I wish I could never leave this happy place. And then when you go out there, especially where I live in Thailand, it's this total traffic chaos, motorcycles driving every which way, and it's crazy out there. So I'm like, like I said, when I was in the Himalayan mountains, Vedagurudev, you gotta be in the world, but not of the world. You can't stay here no more. I was like, oh, Baba, please, let me stay here with you. I just want to be in the cave.
yeah.
He's like, I was like, oh, my God, there are animals down there. They're monsters, they're crazy, like,
Yeah, it's crazy how
this.
other people's energy can affect us so much. Like,
Yeah, so I mean, even though I have the tools and I have the shield up and the mantras to protect me from the outside world, it still is. Oh boy, I wish I didn't have to do this right now, but like Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line; it's a zigzag. So
yeah.
you fall off. There aren't too many zigzags in the Himalayan mountains. Let's say it like that. But there are a lot of zigzags down here in the external Maya delusional world. So
Well, Sandy's connecting to what we're talking about. She says that I am an introvert plus on the spiritual path. Connecting to the spirit team is wonderful, never boring. I agree.
yeah, like Paul asked me in one of the other satsang, or maybe it was like maybe it was you who asked me like, do you ever get lonely, or do you what did you do in the Himalayan mountains? It sounds
Yeah, I
boring.
asked you that.
I was like, there's never a dull moment. Sun comes up, you get to work, you do your sadhana, you have a full schedule of sadhana the whole day, and the sun goes down and you go to sleep. There's no electricity up there, so sun comes up, you have the sun to light your day, you praise the sun, sing the Science the Sun worship song to the sun, and then when the sun goes down, you praise the moon, Chandra, and and you look at the beautiful stars in the sky. The light show is so awe-inspiring in the Himalayan mountains, you can't even believe it, right? So you have a full schedule of. I think the Maya delusional world is boring. The Himalayan mountains is full of activity and adventures.
Yeah. Oh, Sandy, you are very lucky. She says that my partner, who I live with, is also on the path, so I'm rarely lonely. Mine is
Yeah, if
not.
you have a partner that uplifts you, and you uplift each other soulfully, collectively every day, that's a beautiful thing. I would have to say my partner is not either.
But that's why we're here.
But that is how can I say, my karma I have to get through also. But you become to the realization, if you have a partner that uplifts you, that is a beautiful thing. But if you don't have a partner that uplifts you, then it's, how can I say, it's a solo kind of sovereign journey you got to take alone. So I came to the realization, if my partner doesn't realize my path, it's not meant for her to realize it anyway, right? It's more between me and God. So if you have somebody that realizes your path and uplifts you and is spiritual like you, then it's a true blessing, right?
Yeah.
Because two is better than one, that's for sure.
Or join the Kriya Yoga School and meet like-minded people, and you won't be lonely.
Yeah, exactly. If you join the Kriya Yoga School, we have like-minded people that uplift each other, right? And,
Yes.
who understand your journey, because they're on the same journey, so they uplift you also. So yeah, that's why I like our community. We have a real community where we all uplift each other. We all answer each other's questions. We understand because we're on the same path as them. So
Sandy has a couple comments. Sandy, I do a lot of music healing, was drumming to Shiva Banjas yesterday, and took till my 40s to have this kind of connection.
I agree with you, Sandy. It took me into my 40s also.
Yeah.
So sometimes your timing is. I'm glad it took me into my 40s to get on the Kriya Yoga path, because if it happened to me when I was 15, I would have totally disregarded it and took it for granted. And so in yoga, they say we have divine timing, and everybody has their divine timing. So I have a 15-year-old daughter, so she's not on the divine timing yet, but indirectly we raise the vibration and let her experience the divine vibrations. But when her timing is right, then she'll realize the yogini path of Kriya Yoga. But yeah, I would definitely say that it takes a while, but when your divine timing is right, then you will realize the path. I guess when I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, my timing was right. It happened at the exact time. If it happened too early, I probably would have missed the train, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I was glad I got on the train when I got on the train, because I might have been lost in the another reincarnation cycle doing the same stupid things I did in the previous reincarnation cycle and over and over and over. So I'm glad I was able to pivot and change course and into my 40s and get on the path of Kriya Yoga before it was too late, right?
Yeah.
And what she said about music, I agree with you. Music is very uplifting and like when I hear people singing mantra japa, it just speaks to my soul and uplifts my soul. So I agree with you. Shiva plays the drums. All these deities, you're always seeing them dancing and enjoying musical expressions, and even the mantras, the bijas, the sound syllables in the mantras have a certain vibration that speak to your chakras or speak to your soul. So these are always, music is a truly beautiful thing. And, I would agree, like, before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, the thing that really inspired me was music. Like,
Yeah.
my whole life was music. So I don't know why I was so drawn to that, but it just spoke to me and it uplifted me. No matter what you're going through in your daily life or what kind of chaos is going on out there in the world, music really uplifts you and helps get you through the day, and it brings a smile on your soul. So I'll always try to enjoy music. It's a beautiful expression of your soul, I would definitely say.
Yeah. Universal language we can all relate to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sandy says she is grateful and grateful to you guys. Thank you, Sandy.
I'm grateful to you also, Sandy.
She also says, I joined the school again after being signed up for 2 months last year and only attended once. But we'll try to make it this time. I hope you do, Sandy. Yay.
Okay, great. Well, if you need any help, Sandy, by all means, I'm available at all times. Reach out to me. Whatever questions you have, I'm an open book. You can ask me any questions, and we'll walk this journey together, Sandy. And last year we were trying to iron out a lot of the kinks, but I think we got a pretty good system now. So all the classes are more lined up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Start here, beginner course. Go to the beginner mini course, then go to the beginner courses. Once you graduate from that, go to intermediate courses. And every Saturday we have a great live class where you could ask any question about any techniques, and all of our members are there, and we all uplift each other. So we have a new motto in 2025: no yogi or yogini left behind. So last year we were just trying to figure out. We were feeling our way around in the dark. This year we're more fine-tuned and more structured and more step-by-step. So join the Kriya Yoga School again, and let's get to work. Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah. A question I had, I think you just answered. I was thinking about what heals your soul. Maybe it's like being your true self. You were talking about how happy Kriya Yoga has made you. I don't know. What do you think heals your soul?
Just letting your soul shine and letting your soul be free. My guru used to say, your soul has a bunch of boxes in front of its door. Throw away all those boxes and let your soul shine. And I always like that kind of visualization. Like, I got all these mountain of boxes in front of the doorway to my soul. My whole life I've been blocking my soul with a bunch of distractions and junk that really don't serve me. I'm going to put all that, throw that all away. I'm going to put it in the background, and I'm going to bring my soul to the forefront and let my soul kind of shine. And it's almost like a breath of fresh air when you let your soul shine, like,
Ah.
you know? Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
let
a
it breathe.
beautiful thing. Yes, let your soul breathe and let it shine as bright as it can. And don't let anybody tell you what you should do. You let your soul shine and you
Yeah.
can never go wrong. So it's almost like my guru gave me a visualization. He's like, most of these people that are non-realized, even if you open the cage door, the bird would not fly free. Don't be the bird that loves its cage. Be the bird that loves to fly in the sun and be free. So I always have that kind of perspective. I want to be a free bird kind of flying around. I want to let my soul be free. I don't want to let people tell me how I should think about my soul. I'm going to figure it out for myself and let my soul shine as bright as it could be. So that's basically what I would say.
That's Sandy. Shine bright stars. Yes.
Shine bright. Let your soul shine as bright as possible. Absolutely, Sandy.
Yeah.
Don't hold it back. Don't try to block it. You know, let it shine.
Yeah. Don't put me in a box. Like,
Open that cage door and be a free bird and fly as high as you can, you know? Fly high, bird, fly high, right? You know? Fly as close to the sun as you can. Don't worry about it, you know? Be great. Always. Free bird.
I don't know, this is a question, I don't know, this is like your imagination, but do you think Kriya Yoga is practiced in other realms or just this reality because it needed it?
Well, this is a good question because Yuktaswar told Yogananda when he ascended to another realm that he still keeps up his sadhana.
Oh.
It really helped him to ascend to that realm. So I would say that I mean, once you get on the path of Kriya Yoga, you don't ever want to stop. This realm or no realm, right? So
Yeah.
these are lifelong, hopefully many incarnations you carry with you. No matter what realm or dimension you're on, you have the tools in your toolbox to get you to the highest state of bliss, no matter what incarnation or what form you're in, or your energy always has the tools to uplift no matter what realm you reach, you know? So I always like the visualization they say in yoga, even if it's the end of the world, don't let nothing shake your samadhi, right? So I always have this visualization of the chaotic world, like pew pew pew.
Yeah. You're like,
and the yogi is just always in samadhi, like right? Like you have your shield up and it can't penetrate your shield. So no matter what, you're always in that deep state of samadhi. So like that's the visualization I always like to have, right? So yeah, so nothing can really bother you when you reach that state of samadhi, and you try to integrate that state and make it a permanent state throughout your daily life. That is the real magic of Kriya Yoga. So I find it hard to believe that enlightened beings like, let's say, Babaji, Yogananda, Yuktaswar, Lahiri Messiah stopped their daily practice when they reached wherever they reached. You know,
yeah, hopefully they keep going.
they're going even harder, probably, I would say, because once you reach the mountaintop, my guru said, I was like, Baba, once we reach the top of the Himalayan mountains, what do we do? He says, keep going. So same thing. once they reach that higher realm, they keep going, you know? More higher realms, more sadhana to do. And it's a good confirmation, because once you reach that, you're like, oh, this definitely works. And I'm going to do it as more and more as possible, you know?
So, what do you think high frequencies do to the human? Because we keep going higher and higher. What's it doing to the higher our frequency? What's happening to us?
It's just, the higher frequency you reach, it's more like sweet, uplifting music to your soul. Like, it gives you good confirmation that you're on the right track. It's a good signpost that it's a good breath of fresh air that you're on the right track. So I would say it's just a inner kind of tingling or spidey sense that you're on the right track. And once you feel that, my guru used to say it's like trying to hold water in your hand. You never want to let it go. So you're like, oh yeah, I got it here.
Yeah,
I got it.
not letting it go.
Don't fall out of my hand, you know? So you're always trying to maintain that permanent kind of inner happiness. So yeah, when you reach that higher state, I would definitely say that it definitely uplifts you, and you never want to kind of let it go. You always want to keep it.
I don't know. We're talking about frequencies. Do you think soulmates, they vibrate on the same frequency, and that's how you'd recognize your soulmate? That they're both people are vibrating on the same frequency?
Yeah, I would say so. Like Sandy said, if you have a soulmate that's on the spiritual path like you, it's not one fire, it's two fires. It's a super fire. So it helps uplift the frequency of everybody, right? So even if you're not having the best day, if somebody has that higher frequency, it uplifts you also, right? And it's
Yeah.
kind of a inspiration that you need to get back on track. So I would definitely say if you're vibrating on the same frequency as your soulmate, then that is a beautiful thing, you know, to walk this journey together and uplift each other collectively is outstanding.
Yeah. I know people are lucky if they find that. um,
Well,
I,
yeah, whatever your journey is, just wake up with a smile on your face and embrace the adventure. 1, 2, 10 million people, it's always great.
yeah. Sandy says, personally, since my overall frequency vibration raised, I was freed from depression, and my psychic gifts also opened up big time. I'm still in awe. I'm in awe. Wow.
Yeah, in our interview, you asked me what gives you awe. I said everything.
Yeah.
I listed off a long
Yeah.
20
I was in
minute
awe.
list of everything. I was like, what doesn't give me awe? So, yeah, I would definitely say, like, when you raise yourself to a higher vibration, the lower vibrations don't resonate with you no more. So stuff like depression and anger and guilt and jealousy just seems like trash to you. That it's almost like watching a horror movie that you don't resonate with. Like, oh my god, anger. Who
Yeah.
does that? You know? That doesn't serve me on a higher vibration. It's like gross to you, you know, like yuck, you know, like or you know, guilt or depression. So it really, like Sandy says, it really breaks you out of the depression cycle. Like, why am I holding on to this? This doesn't serve me. Like, what am I depressed about? The sun came out today.
Yeah.
Nature is beautiful. Everything is outstanding. Why am I holding on to this rock that doesn't serve me? So you begin to shed these lower emotions that don't serve you in the present moment, you know, that you can't relate to, you know, like, how can I say, if you're on the spiritual path, you can't relate to somebody who uses drugs, you know, like, I have the highest drugs of all, right?
Yeah.
A divine oneness with God. Like, why would I poison my body with that junk? It doesn't. You can't relate anymore, right? So like, that's why if you have a partner, it's important that they're on the same, because they can relate, right? But like, yeah, you just begin to realize that these lower vibrations don't serve you anymore. Like, you when you used to be fearful, now you realize it doesn't serve you, and you're just fearless. Like, all right, whatever's gonna happen, that's what's gonna happen. And what how does it serve me to be fearful about something that hasn't even happened? So
Yeah.
like, you begin to shed these lower emotions, and you begin to look at them like they kind of stink, and they're kind of gross, like depression. Yuck, right? Get out of here. Like, it's almost like sleeping in a trash can. Why would you want to sleep in a trash can? So you begin to take that trash out. It doesn't serve you no more. Like, like, all right, maybe this was something I had to go through, but it doesn't serve me anymore. So you kind of look at it back like, remember when I was in jail in that depression cell?
Yeah.
Boring junk,
Boring.
So gross, it
Yeah.
stunk, So you don't want to go back to that. You're happy you kind of broke out of that state that didn't serve you anymore, that kind of mindset. So yeah, I would definitely say, like, when you get on a higher vibration, you can't relate to lower vibrations. It does. It's almost like trash or junk to you.
Yeah. I don't know. Sandy also says that I get raising her vibration. She also feels truly happy. And then among many things, he introduced me to Yogananda. I think she's referring to her partner.
Oh yeah, well, Yogananda is the greatest. I mean,
Yeah.
thanks to Yogananda, in the Western world, we have yoga. If it probably wasn't for him, no one outside of India probably would have heard of Kriya yoga or yoga in general. So, but we're all on this path. My guru used to say, like, all the blessings, Jai Yogananda. Because if it wasn't for his book, Autobiography of Yogi, or him coming to America, then 99% of the people wouldn't be on the path of Kriya yoga, probably let alone yoga, So it's all the glory to Yogananda, because he took Babaji's message and spread it to the world. So that's a beautiful thing. And
Yeah, I think Yogananda.
when they had those fires in Pacific Palisades, Babaji protected his sacred space.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible, but everything else burned to the ground, ashes, lake shrine, still looking good. Still water, still flowers, still everything. So Babaji protects his sanctuaries.
Yeah, that leaves me in awe. Like, wow.
I am in awe about that.
Yeah. And Sandy says thank you. So
Thank you, Sandy.
something else I've been thinking about is like Sanskrit. It's considered the language of the gods, and many of the words are sounds too, like Om, and maybe that's why I love doing the mantras so much, because I feel like I'm connecting to God. But yeah, I'm like, I really love mantras. I was thinking, oh, I wouldn't even think about it until a couple days ago. So yeah.
Yeah, Sanskrit is a beautiful language, and it has beautiful sound syllables that
Like
uplift
Om.
you internally. Yeah, like Om. Like,
Yeah.
the most simple thing is probably the most powerful thing. Like, the primordial sound of the universe, Om, right? Like, that's why all the mantras start with Om, because it's basically like, opening the doorway to the cosmos, right? Like that, just those two letters is really uplifting. So if you could just do Om, I mean, that would definitely get you through the day for sure.
Could you pronounce Om for us just to see how it's supposed to sound? Would you mind?
So like,
'Cause I hear
like
some people do it with an A or an O.
yeah. So even like Om is still pronounced Om, right? So you wouldn't pronounce it different. It would still be like Om. So like O, like O, like O. So like, yeah, just like that. Or I try to, when I'm just saying Om, I try to hold the Om, like the O as long as I can and the M as long as I can, right? So
Yeah.
when I'm more saying a mantra like Om Namah Shivaya, I would, I would say it less, right? So like Om Namah Shivaya. So like less, because you have a lot of other sound syllables. But if
Yeah.
you're only saying Om, you try to vibrate the
Kind of
Om,
vibrate it.
primordial sound of the universe, as long as you can.
Om.
You don't have any other words to fit in on that breath, so you just hold it as long as you can. So like the mantras you're trying to hold during the breath, so you would get the other bijas in one breath, but just with Om, you would just hold Om and vibrate it as long as you can.
Yeah, and with Om, I don't even have to move my tongue. It's just like it just happens. I don't know. I don't have to like do it's like really, I don't know. It doesn't take a lot of like verbal energy. I don't know if that's a I just like Om. Like some words I have to move my tongue all over the place, and with Om, it's just my tongue is still. So I thought that was interesting.
The simplest word is the most beautiful word.
Yeah.
The most
Om.
beautiful sound syllable, the most beautiful bija, so.
I don't know. Sandy says, I love singing curtains, bijas, mantras put to music. So grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. Curtains, what is that? Bhajans, right? Yeah, so, yeah, curtains and bhajans I love also, right? Like, it's, people think I listen to music all day, but I'm just singing curtains and bhajans and mantras and uplifting songs to myself while I'm driving around.
Yeah.
So that is yeah, that's beautiful. Like when you really have like what they call bhava, which is positive feeling, or bhakti for singing these songs, they really resonate from your heart. Your heart chakra really opens up and expresses it, lets it all out. So yeah, it's great, outstanding. Yeah,
Yeah, and
mantras
we're
to
like,
music, or mantras by itself, or internal mantras. It's all uplifting and outstanding for sure.
I feel like I'm like really connecting to God. I don't know, or source, like doing the mantras. I don't know, like just doing the Sanskrit sounds. I don't know, it just feels good. I can't explain it. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, singing these kirtans and singing bhajans, definitely outstanding. I enjoy it.
yeah, and when
when
I'm
I went up the Himalayan mountains, I was the bhajan song leader in front of the group. Vedagurudev, Gayatri mantra. Om boo boo ba swaha. That's That's why you think it's boring going up there, but it's really like a real adventure, and it's everybody singing, and like when you get to the end of the bhajan, and they're always like, "Hi, hi, Madev," Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana Namaha, so it's almost like a true celebration singing these songs. So the cold, or the wind, or the rocks really don't matter when you're embraced in the middle of singing kirtans and bhajans and around
Yeah.
the yagna we sing all these songs. So yeah, beautiful thing for sure.
And can you hurt yourself if you pronounce things wrong? Is it? I don't know.
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, this was my problem. I don't have the rolling of the R's like real Indian, Hindu, Himalayan people, So, but if you say it from your heart and you say it with bhava, which is like pure feeling, or bhakti, which is devotion, that's the most important thing. It doesn't. It's more important than saying the sound syllable. So I can't see yourself hurting yourself by giving love to God or singing from your heart to God. That it would be impossible to hurt yourself, right?
I don't know. Saturday's class, one of the mantras, I knew I did it wrong, and you didn't say anything, but we looked at the video, and you were like just looking at me. I don't know. And instead of saying, I kept saying Jai Deva. I forgot the guru in the middle, but it's like when I'm doing it.
Deva, yeah.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself. I was just like on that. I was like a rock going down a hill. I couldn't stop myself, but internally I knew it was wrong. And then I looked at the video, and you were just looking at me like you just couldn't. I don't know. I just
it's
couldn't be
okay.
stopped.
We don't have no judgment at our school. Sometimes when you get in the flow, you just gotta let it go,
Yeah.
come out how it comes out. I mean, there've been many times where I'm sure I haven't said a mantra, or I said a different mantra than I was trying to say, and
Yeah.
it just happens that way, and you can't really get self-conscious about it. You just go with the flow. All right, well, Jai Deva is just as good as Jai Guru Deva, So, I mean, Jai Deva is basically saying victory to God. So,
Yeah,
when I heard it, I was like, well, that's beautiful too, So,
really, I thought you wanted to correct me, but I don't know. I just couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, so
Okay, it's okay.
I enjoy it both ways, right? No judgment in our Kriya Yoga school, I mean, there's really no right or wrong way to say any of these mantras. Like, if you start going with those expectations, it kind of messes up the flow of the mantra anyway. So you just kind of let it come out the way it comes out, and that's the way it came out. That's the way it came out. So, I've been known to have that happen to myself also. So it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Just go with the flow. Don't really attach to any outcome, and just keep moving,
Keep moving. I don't know, maybe at the end of the Satsang, I'll do that privately with you and just see if I redeem myself. But maybe it came out the way it was supposed to.
You don't have to redeem yourself at all, right? Like, no judgment at all,
Yeah. I'm judging myself. Our good friend Paul is here.
Great. Namaste, Paul.
He said, I did fall asleep waiting for Satsang. I'm going to hang out here on YouTube, LOL. You can join if you want.
Okay, sounds great. Yeah. We enjoy all our people on YouTube, the same as we enjoy you on StreamYard. So feel free to ask whatever question you want on YouTube.
Yes,
ask
we're glad questions.
You could join us, Paul. I was wondering. I was like, what happened to Paul? He's always here,
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna keep this show going. Like, let me see. Does karma give us freedom or a burden, you think?
I mean, like I said before, I don't really kind of think about it.
Yeah.
Either way, like, it's just, a byproduct that kind of burns off by you doing your sadhana. You know, like I don't really think as it as a burden or as freedom. It's just something that doesn't really cross my mind. You know, like I do the sadhana because it makes me feel good, and the byproduct of doing the sadhana, the yogic practice, is my karma's burned off, or I don't really attach to it. Let's say like if a tree falls in the woods and I didn't hear it, did it really fall? So that's kind of how I look at karma. Like, is there karma? I don't know. Is it around? I don't know. That's not really why I do my yogic practice. It uplifts me and makes me feel good. That's why I do my sadhana. But if it's a burden, then I'll overcome that burden. If it's freedom, then I'll enjoy that perfect freedom. You know. So. So
I don't. So
yeah, I don't really think about it like my my guru. How would my guru say this? He said, "Your karma is like 10 years ago you ate, 20 years ago you ate a cheeseburger." Vedagurudev, what do you got to say about that? I don't know. I did it. It happened, and I don't eat cheeseburgers no more. You know, so you know, I
yeah.
just keep it moving. So something like that. You know.
So if nothing matters, what matters?
What matters? Well, I would say your divine connection to God matters. Your inner divinity matters. Your self-realization matters. Your inner self matters. Just you begin to watch the Maya delusional world kind of like a movie that you're not an actor in. Most people think they're an actor in the movie, but when you have that detached witness kind of perspective of stepping away from the TV, you kind of watch the external world on the screen of life, on the ego kind of stage of the world, and you're not attached to it. You kind of don't relate to it. So that Maya delusion really doesn't matter, but what really matters is how you uplift yourself and how you help others matters. It's like selfless service. That's why they always say the highest yoga is karma yoga, which is basically helping other people who need help selflessly. So just doing everything with a smile on your face, with blissful, loving energy. Like giving as much love as possible matters. So I would just say that the more you begin to realize, the more internal things matter, and the more external things don't matter, right? And you begin to realize you control what you can control, which is your inner self. You are the king of your inner castle, and what happens externally really doesn't matter because you can't control any outcome of how it happens. So you just kind of witness it, get your popcorn on the stage of life, and eat your popcorn and say, interesting, you know? Like, and not really get attached to any kind of outcome. So I would say more what happens inside you as you matters, and what happens outside you matters less. So when COVID happened, I asked my guru, like, Baba, what should I do now? He gave me good advice. He says, if you can't go outside, go inside. So I always kind of keep that perspective, like, the inner work is what really matters. The external work is like, whatever. Like being an actor in a movie that really doesn't have no meaning. So I would say your inner work matters. Your external work doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think I don't know, I'll bring as much love as I can to the world and how much value I'm bringing to other people's lives. Yeah, and internal, I am happiest when I'm like with it. I don't need other people to make me happy. I can make myself happy. And yeah, I think that's when I'm my happiest. Like,
Yeah,
no
definitely.
expectations.
And when you have that perspective, how can you ever go wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, and it seems like when you die, people just remember how you treated them. They don't remember like how much money you made or how successful, like what impact you had on them, what mark you left on people. Maybe that's what matters. How you made
Yeah,
people feel.
yeah, it's exactly like I highly, I highly think it's unlikely if you go to, let's say, heaven, and God's like, "Come on in. You had a nice BMW."
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works in my
Nothing else will
perspective.
do.
Or how much money did you have in your bank account?
Yeah.
All right, you qualify. Come on in. I
Yeah.
don't think
We
that's
can't
how it
take any of
works at
those things
all,
with us.
right? Like all these yogis who were renunciates who had nothing, they'd be left out in the cold, right? I think they're first in line. So take a perspective from them of what really matters and what really doesn't matter. Like I said before, when I went to the Himalayan mountains, they never talked about money. So
Yeah.
it just shows you what really was important to them.
Yeah. I don't know. Everybody thinks money will make them happy. I think yeah, it'll make things easier and fun for a while. um, let's see. What element of my experience cannot be removed from me? If that's a question. Let's see.
Whatever your soul does can never be removed from you. Your higher self, your higher consciousness, however you want to define it. These are
Yeah.
experiences that never leave you. And probably on some state, your soul from different reincarnations has some subtle memory of of what it experienced before, some kind of dormant kind of memory. So I would say what your soul does always stays with you. It never kind of goes away, right? So that's why in Kriya Yoga, we're always trying to let our soul shine and uplift our soul and kind of let it express itself, My guru said, for most of your life, you've collected all this junk blocking your soul. You throw it all away and go back to zero and let your soul shine. So it's always a high emphasis on letting your soul and your higher self or your inner self shine as much as possible. That is like the most beautiful blessing of all, right? So you would always want to let your soul has been asleep for a long time, and it's just good to give it the breath of fresh air and let it breathe and come to the forefront, I would say. So that would be what would matter the most.
Yeah. My
Let your
soul
soul
is
shine.
all. Yeah. I always take my soul with me.
Yeah, it's always with you, and it's for such a beautiful thing like your soul. It's kind of crude to put words to it, almost.
Yeah.
Like it's it's this beautiful symphony expressing itself every day, and when you throw away all those block boxes that are blocking your soul, all those distractions, it's almost like a beautiful breath of fresh air. Like finally I can shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what'd you do to me my whole life? Let me breathe. So, yeah, I would say your soul, no matter what physical incarnation or whatever energetic realm or dimension you're on, your soul always carries with you, no matter what. But in some energetic spark or form, it always carries with you.
Yeah, our soul is the most important thing. And then people sell their souls all the time. It's terrible.
Don't sell your soul, no matter what, right?
Yeah,
Your money's no good over here, right? So anything someone asks you to do that hurts your soul, just get away from them.
yeah,
Your money's no good over here. I mean, it's difficult if you're in a financial situation,
yeah,
but
yeah. It takes courage when you're like, yeah, you're hard up.
right, when you're hard up, it definitely takes some courage, but you'll thank yourself later, right? I'm glad I didn't do that for some fairy dust paper money, My soul upliftment is way more important than a couple
Yeah.
dollars in my pocket. So
Our good
that's why I
friend
always say,
Mariana.
like, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say our friend Mariana is here. She says hi, beautiful people.
Hello, Mariana. Good to have you. Namaste.
Sorry for interrupting your thought. Go on.
No, it's okay. My stream of consciousness is
I'm
finished.
sorry.
I was gonna say also, Mariana, that mantra that you asked for to uplift yourself if there's demonic spirits around. It was in the last class. I think it was the 57th class. It's in the PDF notes. So I hope Agastya destroyed all your demons and ate all your demons and cleared out your house of negative spirits or wherever it was.
I've been doing that mantra. It's becoming my favorite. I really like.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
No negative energies have a chance when you
yeah.
have
And
Agastya protecting you.
yeah, the picture you showed of Agastya, he's a big burly guy. I was like, yeah, he could eat some things. like, yeah,
Let me see. Yeah. He's got his pot where he carries around his divine water.
yeah, he's a big guy.
He enjoys eating demons. He's Shiva's policeman,
Let's see, Paul. He says he just finished watching a new series on Amazon called House of David about David and Goliath. It's hard to find anything watchable, but this is a good one, and it fits in with the book I'm reading. Sounds like a good
House
movie.
of David and Goliath. Okay, when I get a chance, maybe I'll check it out.
It is. I don't know. It is hard to find something good to watch. Everything's like, I don't know, like violent or
TV in years. I
yeah.
can't remember the last time I turned on my TV.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last movie I watched or series I watched. Pretty busy at the Kriya Yoga School.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even watch the news, and I keep hearing all these terrible things Trump's doing with tariffs and the money situation, and like I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't affect you in the present moment,
yeah.
It's just a bunch of ghost stories.
Mariana says no demons in my house, but seems like on some people I interact with, they are charged with negative polarity. So thank you very much for the mantra. I will say it all the time.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure, Mariana. Yeah, so I mean, other people, if they're carrying negative energy, it's more of their problem, not your problem. So just to keep your shield up and keep you protected, when you come into contact with negative people, it's good to have the Kavacham Shield mantra or the Agastya Shakti mantra to kind of protect you. Like put that shield, that kind of bubble up around you where they can't penetrate your atmosphere. If you know what I'm saying? Their negative meteors dissolve on impact when they hit your atmosphere. So yeah, it's good to have some good mantras in your toolbox when you come into negative people. Like, they're out there for sure. My mother used to say misery enjoys company, right?
Yeah.
So they want you to be miserable like them, and they can't stand to see you in a happy, blissful state when they're so miserable in their current situation. But don't join them. So stay blissful and happy always. So.
Yeah, before I leave my house, doing the shield mantra and just even doing mantras like lift me up. But I don't know, you can feel other people's energy. I don't know, I feel like thoughts are really powerful. Like I can feel people's thoughts if they're negative or positive. Just like the power of our thoughts, we can, I don't know, really affects us. Or
Yeah, definitely. When you get into a higher state of awareness, then you start to feel these energies more. Like sometimes I'll go in a place to buy some food and it just stinks. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I'll just walk right out. I like make a U-turn and just walk out. Not today, you know.
Yeah.
Like I could dance with them if I wanted to, but I don't really feel like it. I'm gonna focus my energy on something more important than dancing with lower frequency entities, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like I just kind of keep myself out of those situations as best I can. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you're set in a situation, but if you have the right mindset, like I don't want to do this with you or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So if you go into a place and it has negative energy and you can avoid it, just go to somewhere that has positive energy. You know, like how did my father used to say this? He used to say it more crude, but he was like, we don't give our money to bad people, let's say, right? He didn't say it like that. He said a more curse word. We give our money to positive, uplifting, helping people. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing. You don't want to give your hard-earned money to lower frequency beings, right? You don't deserve, let's say it like that. You want to support higher frequency beings if possible, let's say it like that. So give your hard-earned money to people who are on the right track, not on the wrong track, right? So stay away from those low frequency beings, but it's hard because they're out there for sure.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot more of them than there are of us, and they're trying to gang us up on us and drag us down to the pits of hell.
Yeah, and like listening to your inner voice probably protects you and keeps you out of danger, so you don't know what they're up
For
to.
sure. In my case, definitely, right? Don't do it. Don't do it, Vedagurudev.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
you know,
just go.
Like, don't try to make sense of it. Don't try to reason or make logic sense out of it. Just get out of here right now. You know? Yes, Babaji.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, when you think about it, you can't reason with these people, and if you try to, you're just feeding them your energy, and that's what they want. So yeah,
Misery enjoys company.
Yeah.
They're energy vampires. They want to steal your energy and bring you down. My guru used to say, Vedagurudev, you're wearing all white. We don't roll in the mud with the pigs.
Yeah.
That's kind of a crude way to say it too, but it gives you the proper visualization, right? Like, like who cares what these people say? Like, we don't want to roll in the mud with the pigs.
Yeah. Ugh. Paul says Goliath was a Nephilim. These times seem so mundane compared to what happened in biblical times. When asked how he had the courage to face the giant David, told them they've forgotten God. Whoa.
Oh, that's kind of deep, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No matter how
It's
big you are, no matter how giant or strong you are on the wrong path because you have forgotten God. So I will strike you down with my, I don't know what they call it. Whatever you hit him with, was rock and
yeah.
a sling.
It was some kind of sling with a rock, a slingshot. What was it that he killed Goliath with?
Yeah, it was something like that, but it's a good visualization. Even though I'm a small, kind of weak guy to you giants, I have God at my back. So I will strike you down because you have forgotten God.
Yeah.
You know? So even though you're bigger than me and stronger than me, I have not forgotten God. So I have inner divinity, God power shining through me. So I can never lose.
Yeah. Sometimes you know when to walk away, but then other times you need to be brave and stand up to your Goliath or your demon or whatever it is. Sometimes you need to be brave. And especially
It's a
if you've
good
got
reminder to them. Even though you're big and strong, it doesn't matter because you have forgotten God.
yeah.
So your power means nothing when you have forgotten God.
Yeah.
So that is an excellent story, Paul. That I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's with God, he's already with giants.
Right. I'm with the most giantest person of all, God, the
Yeah.
source. You know, whatever name you put on God, right? So your height and your strength mean nothing when you don't have God.
Yeah, maybe I want to talk about courage, like times that you have to have courage. Like it's like I don't know, it takes something to like stand up to when things are wrong. But like if yeah, a lot of people like see somebody getting hurt and just to walk away because they don't want to get involved. But you should, I don't know, if you see something that's happening that's wrong, you're part of the problem if you just stand by and watch. Sometimes you do need to get involved and take a stand. So I think you just have to have that moral compass too.
Yeah, you should
But
always help people selflessly. Like, if somebody needs help and you can help them, then why not? You know, that that is uplifting for your soul also, right? Like I did the right thing in this situation, and I didn't even think about it. Like Shiva, when he drank the poison, he didn't even think about it. This is the right thing to do in the right moment, and I don't even think twice, right? I
yeah,
drink and I sacrifice the color of my own skin so the world can live in peace and harmony. And I'll drink the poison, no problem. So that's a good representation of helping people selflessly, no matter what happens, right?
yeah,
Like I didn't
you
even think
sacrifice
about it.
yourself.
I sacrifice so everybody in the world can exist in a blissful state.
Yeah.
This
And
is an easy non-question for me, right? I don't even think about it twice, right? Give me the poison,
yeah. How do I want to live?
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, there's like millions of little things that happen in a day. Like I'm thinking like at work, some people were gossiping about somebody behind their back. You know, like I was just said, how would you like it if they were talking about you and that shut them up? But there's all these little things that happen every day that we just kind of like ignore. But what if you did stand up to it and said, you know, maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, but it,
Yeah.
I don't know. But definitely, if I feel,
Most people they're on a lower frequency, so they just regurgitate what they think they should do, and they don't even think about it. They just oh yeah, you're talking about this person. I'm gonna talk about them with you, and
Yeah,
I
get on the
I
gossip
saw this
train.
on the news, and blah, 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 like that they want that gossip train to keep moving, But if
Yeah,
you stop the gossip train, like no need for any of that here, then it has no momentum, so it can't move. So yeah, you want to just not buy into that. You don't want to be an actor in somebody else's movie. You want to be an actor in your movie. And then what's funny is if they get caught gossiping about somebody, they could probably point at you. Veronica said, "What are you talking
yeah,
about?" So you don't want to play their game or be
yeah,
a pawn in their chessboard. You just want to. I want nothing to do with this. This doesn't serve me in the present moment. This doesn't. This is this distractions and junk. Like I don't need it. I'm trying to throw away my trash, not keep it around. If you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. So that's kind of how I look at it.
yeah, yeah. And if I wouldn't say it to their face, why even say it at all? It's just like
All right.
garbage. Mm. I was thinking like the great thing about Kriya Yoga is that like I feel like it like works on every part of yourself. It's not just like the physical. It's like the mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's like a complete package. So I feel like I don't know, like I don't know. I think that is a way to liberation. Just like Kriya Yoga. I don't know. It's just like you're doing the work. You're putting the action into these things. I don't know. I'm just thinking about my journey. It's just like little things, but it's really subtle. But you notice it after a while. So
Yeah, I would definitely say that by practicing Kriya Yoga, like you said before, it's like a gym for your soul. It's like an overall well-being. The asanas of the physical postures that help you uplift you in the physical moment. Like help your physical body. The pranayama is the breath work that helps you have that divine connection with God inside your breath. Like God is embedded in your breath, like the divine connection with God. Meditation helps you master the mind and whatever tricks your mind is playing on you, it helps you take more control of your mind.
yeah,
Mantra japa helps you stay laser focused and less distracted because you're laser focused on each mantra and each mala bead or counting on your finger that you don't have time for any external distractions like I don't know like you said what is Trump doing with these tariffs, right? None of that matters when you're doing your mantra japa and bhakti like Sandy said, like kirtans or like bhajans, singing devotional songs to God really keep you centered in alignment with the divine, right? And you feel that inner divine love. So yeah, it's not like most people think yoga is just the physical postures, but in our school we have an overall well-being of Kriya Yoga that helps on all the 5 folds of Kriya Yoga. So it's something for everybody. That's why sometimes people say, I couldn't do the asanas, my body doesn't go that way. But anybody can close their eyes and meditate with the proper guidance, or anybody can do pranayama breathing with the proper guidance. So there's something for everybody. So it's no matter what age or what gender or what belief system you have, Kriya Yoga works for everybody. So
yeah, this should be shared with everybody. And just it amazes me that that other Kriya schools want to keep this a secret, like you say a walled garden. But it'd be like, why not share this with everybody? Like make it everybody, bring out the best version of everybody. And I'm just flabbergasted. So come to the
Yeah,
Kriya Yoga School.
come to the Kriya Yoga School. You know, let's get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. It should be for everybody. You know, like Kriya Yoga to the world, so as many people as possible. So you're going through something in the present moment and you need some tools to help you overcome whatever you're going through emotionally, financially, health wise, you know, Kriya Yoga can help. So if you want to talk to me directly, book a call, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and you'll see on the right side there's a button that says book a call. Click on that, it'll take you to a calendar. You pick a time that's good for you, and yeah, book a call with me, and I'll help you try to solve your problems. We'll overcome it together. And if you think the practices of Kriya Yogas can give you the tools that you can integrate into your daily life to help you overcome whatever you're going through in the present moment, then let's get to work. Well, yeah, just book a call with me, and right there, Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and yeah, click on the calendar, pick your time, and let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Yeah, and I've noticed like I have a lot more positive, like I'm more positive about things that they're going to work out. Like I've been worried about money, and just randomly, somebody I don't even know came up to me at work, like, I hear you're an artist. Can you do a painting for my mom? She wanted, and then I contacted her mom and his mom, and he wants a painting of Hecate. I guess she's the spiritual goddess of witchcraft. But it's kind of funny how things just, the higher your vibration goes up, things just kind of work out. So that's another side effect, that things like solutions to your problems seem to come up, seem to, I don't know, I don't seem to have as many problems. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
definitely. I mean, I could definitely say I don't know how any of this Kriya Yoga stuff works. It
Yeah.
just kind of always works out for the best, and what needs to happen always kind of happens, and like the pieces of the puzzle just kind of fit together always. I mean, I can't explain it at all. I mean, I don't know how any of this Kriya Yoga
Yeah.
stuff happened in my case, but it just happens, and you just enjoy the journey and enjoy the adventure and enjoy the ride you're taking on, because it's a beautiful process. And if you try to make too much sense out of it,
Yeah.
it's a rabbit hole you don't really want to go down. So I just kind of surrendered to the process and let it happen the way it happens. Like, all right, we're doing a Kriya Yoga school. Let's get to work. You know, all right, we're doing this, we're doing that. Let's figure it out. Let's try to make it happen as best as we can.
Yeah. When you started your journey, could you have ever imagined yourself running a Kriya Yoga school? Was that even in
Never.
your?
Yeah, it was never a thought in my mind. Like, I was just perfectly content just doing my own practice. You know, and I never had any aspiration to be a guru, be a teacher, or have a Kriya Yoga school. This was just something that kind of happened on the path, and I was like, okay, well, you know,
Yeah.
see where it takes me, you know. But yeah, I'd never imagined anything. I mean, all the stuff that happened to me on the Kriya Yoga path, I never imagined. Like, I never imagined I'd be sleeping in a cave in the snowy Himalayan, windy, rock-filled mountain.
And how happy it would make you feel to be
Right, how
there.
happy it make me feel. I mean, before Kriya Yoga, that was like going to prison or something for me, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so like, there's
You're used
snowy
to.
winters was like, oh God. You know, my father used to wake me up at 5 a.m. and shovel the driveway. I was like, please, no. You know, like, you know, you got to put on all these clothes like a Michelin man and go out. And the snow plow used to love to cover me with a wave of snow. He was waiting
Yeah.
for me, like, there's that dummy shoveling the driveway again. I got some snow for him. And
Yeah.
he shoveled the driveway and scraped the ice off the windshield. So when when we moved to Miami, I was like, thank you, God, shine this light on me. and, and then going back to the Himalayan mountains, I was like, no, we're going here again, you know? So, like, yeah, but it wasn't that. It was just my mind kind of tricking me, you know? It was a blissful, pleasant experience, you know?
Yeah, now your mindset's all different. It's an adventure.
Yeah, it's an adventure. I mean, it was beautiful. There was waterfalls, and there was you know, snow-capped mountains, and you know, it was a beautiful, blissful experience. If you change your mindset, then you have a good perspective of it.
I was just thinking the pictures that you've shared with the class of you in the Himalayan mountains, it looks breathtaking. The mountains, the airs, just the scenery. So yeah, that would be amazing to like.
Outstanding, awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every week on our class, I for the thumbnail for the class, I put a picture of the Himalayan mountains in our school, so it's cool.
Yeah, I'm living vicariously through you. Let's see, Paul, he says, I think Canada is going to become part of the USA. The premier of Alberta, which I suppose is like a governor, made some demands that if the prime minister did not accept, they would join us. What? I think it would be great for both countries. A new golden age is coming. I did not know any of this was happening. You see.
Well, I would say, welcome Canada. Now, I'll say this too. Like last time I went to Canada, I was in Montreal, Canada, and I was surprised how Americanized Canada is. Like, it literally, to me, looks like upstate New York, right? Like, they got Walmart, they got everything. So Canada is all pretty much already American. So when I went to go fly back to America from Montreal, they have American side on the left and an international side on the right. So I was like, should I go to the international side because America is another country, or should I go to the American side? They say you have an American passport, you got to go to the American side. I was like, okay. So I went through, and I went through the line, and there's a big Statue of Liberty. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Why would Canada have a Statue of Liberty inside Canada? So I went up to the customs officer. He had all the American patches, Homeland Security, and I was like, okay, that's weird. You know, I'm in Canada. So I go to him. He goes, welcome to America. I go, wait a minute. I'm in Canada. He's like, no, you're not. You're on American soil now. And I go, no, I'm in Canada. Montreal, Canada. He's like, no, sir, you're in American soil. And I was like, how is that possible? I'm not in American soil. I'm in Canada, right? We're not even close to American soil. He was like, no, you're in, sir, move along. You're in America. Welcome home. And I'm like, and it took me a second to process it. It's like, Statue of Liberty, Homeland Security. How can I be in America and Canada? So I went through, and it was all Americanized. And when I flew back to Los Angeles, I flew back domestic. So not even international. I flew back like I was flying back from New York or something. And I was like, this makes no sense. How am I in Canada and I'm flying domestic inside America? Same way I would fly from New York to Los Angeles. So I would say Canada is pretty much America, in my opinion. Let's say it like that. So it wouldn't be a big transition, you know? Mexico would be more of a transition to Canada. It's pretty much already America. Like, I really can't tell the difference besides the flag, if you know I mean, Mariana or Vanessa and our Canadian members can tell us more, but I mean, that's just what I saw.
Paul also says we will get Greenland also, and the tariffs will level the playing field and bring manufacturing back home. We need to be self-sufficient.
Oh, so we're getting Greenland also.
Wow.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah. America's getting bigger. Whoa.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, we'll see, you know.
Yeah.
No borders anyway. Like Greenland people are American people, and Canadian people are American, and we're Canadian. So yeah, like I said, I mean, what's the real difference besides the border crossing? You know, pretty much the same. You know, it's more like like I say, upstate New York or like Seattle, you know, like up there, like Vancouver, you know. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same, you know. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. We'll see how this all plays out.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will soon find out, I guess, you know.
Don't be in a state of fear until.
Welcome all my Canadian brothers and all my Greenland brothers.
You're in America
Stars
now.
and stripes are calling you. All right.
That was a funny story. You could not convince him. You were like, "You're in America." Form of brainwashing.
And what was even more funny, I was like, "So you're American?" He was like, "Yes, you know the customs officer. You're American. Where are you from in America?" He goes, "Homestead, which is like South Miami, where they had the hurricane a long time ago." And I go, "You're from Homestead?" And he goes, "Absolutely." I go, 305, Miami, right? He goes, "Yes, sir." He goes, "You want to see my Florida's driver's license?" I was like, "This is crazy." This American customs officer from Miami in Montreal, Canada. Okay, all right, whatever. You know, they were like, "Sir, you're holding up the line. Can you move along?" I was like, "All right."
Yeah. Why are you thinking too much? Like, I know that would make my head explode.
I'm trying to process this. I flew into Canada and I ended up in America. How is that possible? So
yeah, just follow the program. You're wherever they say you are.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah. Don't question. Have no logic. I don't know. People. I don't know. It's like you kind of get brainwashed into think you know it's wrong, but people like talk you into thinking something is right when you know it's wrong. It's crazy how we get brainwashed that way.
I mean, the mainstream media is notorious for this.
Yeah.
They're always trying to get you to regurgitate their nice little ghost story of some faraway place and trick your mind into thinking why you should sacrifice so the elites can buy a new boat, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that. It's for freedom. My
free,
favorite is freedom is not free. Of course it's free. I close my eyes and I'm as free as I can be. Wait a minute, sir. No, you got to put on all this military uniform and get this gun and then you'll be free. Nope, I'm free right now. Look.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Free. Nope. Freedom is not free. Nope. I don't care about your subconscious buzzwords. I'm as free as can be right now. Look at me. Free. I don't have to get on your airplane and go fight your fake narrative ghost story wars. So you think I could be free? You know?
Yeah.
I'm as free as I could be in the present moment. Not hurting anybody, not doing anything.
Yeah. Free to do whatever you want.
Free to live my best life.
Yeah.
In the present moment, right where I'm at. You know?
Yeah. You don't need to follow anybody's script.
And the older you
Yes.
get, the less you fall for that. I mean, if you're 18 and you're
Yeah. Impressionable.
macho and you want to prove something, and
Yeah.
it's easy to get you into that recruiting office, if you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
if you're in your 40s or 50s, you're like,
I don't need to do this. I'm
right.
like,
I don't
I
care
don't need
nothing
to.
about your narrative or your ghost stories, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my ass shot off or some so you could buy a cool new boat.
Yeah.
No thanks. Your money's no good over here, right? We'll give you a free education. Not necessary.
Yeah.
I have the best Kriya yoga education
Yeah.
I can get.
No need to bribe me. Yeah. I'm learning
Why would
everything I need.
tens of thousands of dollars going to a university of something AI could do in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
You
gonna
don't
be
need to go into
irrelevant
debt.
in 2 years anyway. Like, let me see, 5 times 5 AI. Boop,
Yeah.
5. What? All right, that was a waste of money and time.
Yeah.
At least we had a good football team or a basketball team at our university.
Yeah. I don't know. It's funny how we get drawn into these things and then you realize this wasn't really that important. I didn't need. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure when my father went to Vietnam, he was like, I
Yeah.
think I made a big mistake. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Thank you for your
I mean,
service.
he would even tell me, like, when it was like, I don't know what it's called, Memorial Day or Veterans Day, he was like, yeah, thank you for your service, my father. He's like, yeah, whatever. Let's talk about something else. He didn't
Yeah.
care. He was like, that was stupid, And he said, like, he was like a captain in Vietnam, so he was more of an officer, and he was like, I would play poker with people at the table, and next day they were gone,
Yeah,
So,
that's terrible. Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't like to talk about it or reminisce. It wasn't his
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, Paul, he says, yes, free to do away with federal taxes, shrink the government, high taxes on luxury goods that only make the rich can afford. Waiting for my Dodge rebate check. LOL.
Oh,
His Dodge rebate check.
I think it's Doge.
Doge.
Yeah, like what's that say? Elon Musk thing. Department of Energy of Government Efficiency. That's what.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doge rebate.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I hope we do get a rebate. That would be nice. If you're an American citizen, I'll be happy to cash that check.
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about some rebate. Like, I think I live under a rock. I don't hear about these things. Like,
Yeah, I don't really know about them too. It's the first I heard about it, but yeah. I mean, the American government is supposed to protect and serve us. They work for us, right? If they're, how can I put this, like,
they have
stealing our
self-interest.
money, stealing our tax money, and sending it to some faraway place so they could put it in their pocket, like, what's this Doge kind of found out with AI, right? Like, they're sending billions of dollars to Uganda so they could watch Sesame Street or something. Like, what? You mean I worked my ass off all week to pay taxes and they sending it? So hopefully you can drain the swamp and clean up that corruption, I mean, they're trying to call Trump a felon. They need to go in the mirror and look at themselves, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll just get my popcorn and watch the movie and see how it plays
Yeah.
out. All right, that's what's happening. Let's see how this movie plays out.
Yeah.
this season of America on Netflix is a crazy one, that's for sure. There's been a lot of adventure this past year.
Yeah, definitely see how it plays out. I'd like it more positive.
Regardless of what happens, I just get my popcorn and watch the movie and
Yeah.
not get attached to it, and not pretend I'm an actor in the movie or I
Yeah.
have no dog in the fight. Like, just do what you are put in position to do. Protect and serve the American people and make a better way of life and make sure American families have food on their table and all that, right? That's your job. You're a public servant. Help American people.
Yeah.
Don't help your bank account or don't help your $1 million yacht expense.
Yeah.
At our cost,
That's got to be some bad karma for those people. Like,
well,
wow.
See you in the incarnation.
Yeah, see you again and again.
Some people might downgrade, if you know it, like Shiva Envy said, right? You might, if you didn't do the best you could in this incarnation, you might come back as a rat or a cockroach or something.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if you downgrade into an eagle, that would be a good blessing. But hurting people, you can't win in the long run, let's say.
Yeah.
Short term, you might have a boat, but long term, you might be a rat in the next incarnation.
Yeah, I think that goes back to what we were talking before about the soul. It's like your soul, how you got to protect your soul, and that's how you treat people too.
Yeah. Not all money. Some money is not good money. Let's say it like that. Like, if you told me you could buy a boat, but you have to send innocent 18-year-old soldiers off to war, I'd be like, no good. Money's no good over here. I'm not sending anybody innocent to the battlefield unless it's necessary, and I don't really see a necessary situation. So, I mean, if there's a battlefield outside your house and you're trying to protect your family, that's different. If there's a battlefield in some faraway land with some faraway narrative, not necessary. So, I don't know. So, I mean, I wouldn't. Hurting children, no money's good enough. I'd rather sleep in the jungle of Thailand the rest of my life than hurt a child. That's me, right?
Yeah.
So you could show up with a big Brinks truck full of money. I'd be like, nope, take it back. Not good. I don't need it. I got to do what? No way. No way.
Yeah.
Not hurting any innocent soul ever,
Yeah. I guess I'll be homeless before I do that. Like,
exactly.
I don't want to hurt anybody. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people think that way though. Most people are like their self-interest. This is me.
Yeah, probably. They just me, I. This is all ego talk.
Get ahead.
Like, right. Step on the next man so I could get ahead. I don't care as long as I get mine, Me, I. This is ego talk,
Yeah.
So this strokes your ego, like. So if you could break out of that cycle, you'll have a way better perspective.
Yeah, and if I am you and you are me, if I hurt you, I'm hurting myself in the long run.
True.
So, yeah.
And that's what they don't realize. Like, if God is everywhere and everything, then if I hurt you, I'm hurting myself. So it's almost like a mirror, a reflection back to me that if I wouldn't hurt God, why would I hurt another person? Because if they're all a divine spark of God, even if they're realized or non-realized, then I would just be hurting myself by hurting another soul.
Definitely.
Let me relax my feet a second.
Yeah,
It's
relax
about
your
that
feet.
time.
Yeah. Don't
How
hurt
long
yourself.
How long have we been on it? 2 hours?
2.5,
24
almost 2.5 hours. Been having a
All right.
very good conversation.
Butterflies.
Yeah.
Butterfly. Windshield wipers.
Yeah.
You know, these
We'll do some
these are all
masanas.
things. These are all things we learn in our Kriya Yoga school. Rock the baby. You know.
Yes.
I think in this week's class we'll do that, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you decided what you were going to do for the Saturday's class, if you
I
came up
haven't
with it.
decided, but I usually decide after the satsang. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think we should learn this week?
Paul was asking about Jesus's mantra. He wanted to hear that again.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. That was a good class on Christmas.
Yeah.
We celebrated the yogic glory of Yeshua, Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm sorry. I got excited. I didn't mean to overtalk you.
No,
But
it's
I was
okay. I was waiting for you to finish your.
yeah, maybe we should do the sit like a yogi review that again. That was in your very first class. That would be a good thing to review all the stretches to sit in lotus
maybe we
position.
can start doing the asanas. That was the first one. Then we do the science of sun worship, the sun salutation pose, and yeah, we can go over it again. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And this
I don't
week
know.
we'll review Agastya again.
Yeah.
We'll have 2 new classes. If we do a
Yeah.
class, then we review it, right? And
Yeah.
So that's how our Kriya Yoga school works. So we have 2 new techniques and review Agastya's mantra.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming together with the Satsang.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
coming again.
Yeah. The stream of consciousness is flowing.
The stream of
Yeah.
consciousness is
Yeah.
flowing once
Yeah.
again.
I need an idea, it will come to me. Let's see. Paul, do you have any more questions? Are you out there in the ethers? Well, I guess if there's
We have 4 people on
yeah.
live stream. So any people on YouTube chat have any questions, send them over.
Well, now we have 3.
Well, okay.
Let me think. Well, I don't know. I think things are going great at the Kriya Yoga School, and we'll just keep improving it and keep growing it. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. We have a cool new video that I just put up there.
Yeah.
So you have testimonials from Brian and testimonials from Veronica, and it basically breaks down all of Kriya Yoga, what you get when you sign up to the Kriya Yoga School. We also have a 14-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk at your end at all to learn Kriya Yoga. Yeah, so we have over 200 classes on demand where you can watch them anytime and go at your own pace. Yeah, and I kind of structured it now where it's you start here and then you go through the steps, beginner. Once you graduate from the beginner courses, then you go to intermediate courses, then you graduate from intermediate, then you go to advanced classes, then you graduate from advanced, then you go to and then we have individual classes for each of the 5 folds. We have asana classroom, which has a lot of asanas in there. We have a meditation classroom, which has a lot of great meditations. We have a pranayama classroom. It has got a lot of great breathing techniques, pranayama, mantra japa. We have a lot of excellent mantras, right, that we chant that you can learn. And we have a mudra classroom, and then we have like question and answer from before, and like answering all your questions. And then we have all our 2024 classes, all our 2024 yagnas, all our 2024 satsangs, and we have all 2025 classes, 2025 yagnas, 2025 satsangs. So it's probably like thousands of hours of videos on there for sure.
Did you mention all the Babaji quotes that you're doing now?
Oh yeah, daily Babaji quotes with videos now, so that's good. Daily satsang edits. So we take the satsang and every question we put it into a nice bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice couple minute sound bite. And what else? We have a daily Ask Vedagurudev. So Veronica interviewed me, so each one of those questions come out daily. So yeah. And if you're going through any problems, just book a call with me. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. On the right side, you'll see a tab, like a link. It says book call. Click on that. Go into the calendar. See what date works best for you. And book a call with me, Vedagurudev, and whatever problems you have, let's solve them. Let's overcome them. That's what we're here for. Solving problems, overcoming.
Yep, living your best life ever.
Book a call with me now. Go to kriyayogashop.com.
Yeah, I'm a totally different person from last year, so I can attest that if you do the work, it works. So it's good.
And on that page is a video, like the first video you see, it has Veronica's actual testimonial in the video.
Yeah.
Like, Kriya Yoga is a gym for your soul, right?
Yeah, it is. It's like working out all those aspects of yourself. So it's not just one thing.
Brian gave a good testimonial also.
Yes.
Also, he had a good one.
Yeah. So I don't know. And you said you can try it out for 2 weeks, and if you don't like it, no questions asked.
Money back guarantee.
Yeah. Right. Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to help people. It's not even about money. I just think that this would really uplift the consciousness of humanity and just make this a better world. I just want people to be happy. I don't know, and help as many people as possible. So, I don't know, that's my goal.
And we have an uplifting community. Like, all of our members post on our community every day, inspirational, motivational videos about Kriya Yoga and about everything, and we're like a Kriya Yoga family. We all help each other. No Kriya Yogi or Yogini left behind ever. Right?
Yes.
What do they call them? The Navy SEALs of Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
No man left behind. Right?
Yeah. We're pulling you in.
No Kriya Yogi left behind, a Yogini. What?
Yeah.
You don't understand? All right, I got you. You know, I'm like Brian said, I'm always available. If you want to learn the technique, you just message me. I'll teach it. You know, I'll answer all your questions. You know, so
yeah,
it's a uplifting, interactive community where we all uplift each other collectively. So it's great, and I'm available anytime. So I want to make sure you learn Kriya Yoga, you know, for sure. No yogi or yogini left behind ever.
Yeah, you definitely are, and you're coming from a genuine place. So you really do want to help people. And I can tell that it really makes you happy when you see people making progress. So this is
absolutely. That's the best payment of the
Yeah.
Yoga School. seeing all the fruits and benefits that all our members got, and how Kriya Yoga helped them overcome whatever they were going through in the present moment. So yeah, that is definitely the best payment of all, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just like so happy and proud to be a part of this. I just feel like this is really important. So yeah, I don't care if you buy this or not, but I think it's a great opportunity. So I'm putting that out there. So yeah.
And when I started on the path to Kriya Yoga, there was nothing like this. I don't think,
No.
besides our school, there is nothing like this out there. So like, yeah, I pray to God every night that there was a class like this when
Yeah.
I started, because I
My
had
g-
no idea what I was doing the first year. I was like, what? How do you do this? You know, so.
Oh my God, you even have PDFs where you have it in writing, like how to pronounce all the mantras, and then the videos. If you didn't get it, you can rewatch it. I don't think you had
Right.
that in the Himalayan mountains. I think it was like a
Oh,
one-shot
definitely.
deal.
It was a
Like,
one-shot deal. I had to write it down. Like my guru told me, you tell me once, and I was like,
yeah,
you know, I got to the point where I tried to write it out, and he said it so fast that I would just write words, and I would fill them in later, right? When he
yeah,
finished, so I would like, okay, right nostril, you know, like thumb, right nostril, and I would just, you know, and then I would write, you know, I would just write like short words, and I would piece it together later, you know. So that's basically how I got all these techniques. But yeah, you're right. Every class has a PDF that you could download it if you wanted it in text form, and you could watch the classes over and over and over, a million times
yeah,
if you want. It's always there. It's on demand. If you wanted to watch a class from 2004, it's there too. You know, if you wanted to watch a whole yagna, it's all there. So yeah, there's you can never get bored at the Kriya Yoga
no,
School Masterclass, right? There's thousands of hours of classes and techniques, and just go at your own pace. There's no rush, you know.
yeah. Like
You know,
sometimes I'll look at YouTube to see if there's something interesting podcast to watch, and I can't find anything, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go to the classroom section and just look up pranayamas, and just actually I'll just do all of them. It takes me 40 minutes, but then I feel so good. I'm like, this is what I should be doing, just doing the classroom. I don't need to be wasting my time watching stupid videos.
yeah, you start focusing your energy more instead of
Yeah,
watching mindless videos on YouTube or some 16-year
yeah,
old kid telling you about the ancient art of pranayama.
yeah. Like, how do you know?
Right. Who was your guru? What's your lineage?
Yeah,
Parampara? Gotta go.
yeah. How did you come upon this information? Yeah, you question everything. Oh, we have a comment. Awesome. Let's see. What do you think about the new findings under the pyramid? I tried to get David Wilcock to read my message about the school during the last show, but he didn't read it out loud. I think he saw it though.
Oh, great. Well, I appreciate you letting David Wilcox, who's, I guess, into yoga and a yogi, know about our free Kriya Yoga school, which is freekriyayogashop.com. You want to go to free school? I got to put a banner in there for that also.
Yeah.
I forgot. But
Yeah, you do have the free yoga school too that you can get a lot of value out of. So yeah.
yeah, so if you're the paid school is more like if you're ready to start practicing. But if you need some warm up or you need some basic framework, freekriyayogashop.com. It's absolutely free. We have free mini courses in there. We have a great community in there. We post these satsangs in there. What else we got? So it'll give you some framework before you get to the paid school. Because once you get to the paid school, it's like, here's all the techniques ready
Yeah.
to go, you know? So some people need like a transition or a warm up to like see if Kriya Yoga is really for them. So those people out there, it's perfectly free. All you got to do is go to freekriyayogashop.com, click the join group button, and I'll walk you through. Actually, I'm gonna film a new video about that today. Like a walkthrough.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I filmed one in the beginning, but that was only when we had like one satsang and one class, and
Yeah.
there's been a lot more changes since then. So
Yeah.
yeah, and let me see. Yeah, so that's a good way. Or if you're ready to start doing the techniques, just go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass. But if you need some warm up, it's perfectly free Kriya Yoga. So what do I think about the findings under the pyramids? I mean, I would say I've been to the Pyramid of Giza before, and I would definitely say that these were highly evolved and intelligent, technological, enlightened beings, I would definitely say. It vibrates with the energy that is truly divine, I would say. So they definitely knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's 2025, and we can't explain what they did 10,000 years ago. So they were definitely on a more technological wavelength or vibration. So, yeah, we have no idea how they built those pyramids in 2025. So they were definitely way smarter than us. And how did they make those rocks travel 500? Like, I can't even explain. I'll just say, from being there, this place vibrates with a level of divinity that very few places in the world have, I would definitely say. And it's a level of divinity. It's not like a level of divinity in the Himalayan mountains. It's like a unexplainable level of divinity without sounding mystical woo-woo. It's not from this planet. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say I experienced that level of energy from anywhere else. Like, there's high vibrations in places, but it's more of a earthly divinity vibration. This is more of a unexplainable, beyond my comprehension. I don't know where it came from. Let's say it like that. I mean, I don't even want to put it in a box like say it's not from this planet. I'll just say it's beyond my comprehension. My peanut little monkey brain cannot compute. So that is definitely awe-inspiring when you go there. Like,
yeah.
how did they
Like
get these rocks and build this here? I don't think that makes sense. So to find out that they have structures that are, I'm going to say, technological based beyond our comprehension under the pyramids, I would definitely say these were highly evolved beings, right? And you know what I would compare it to? I would compare it to Kailash, right? Kailash emits a kind of nuclear kind of energy or frequency off of it that no one can explain. This place emits like a divine kind of power plant energy off of it that it can't explain either, right? Kailash is more Shiva divine. This place is more unexplainable divine, I would definitely say. So I would just say it's beyond my comprehension. And I find it kind of funny that something they did 10,000 years ago or however long it was, we can't explain in 2025.
Yeah.
And we're still finding stuff. Like, they just found this under the pyramids, right? So, like, how is that possible? You know? So that just shows you, like, we're just kind of scratching the surface of what really happened, or who even knows what really happened. We can't even explain what really happened.
I know Paul says, I'm pretty sure the Egyptian government knows exactly what's under the pyramid. I'm sure they will not share it with us. I hate all the secrecy and all that's being withheld from us by various powers. I agree.
Yeah, well, that is the main problem with government. Like, we've done all the thinking, so you don't have to. Like, you're too stupid, and you're such a sheep that we'll tell you what to think. You don't need to think for yourself. Why do we need them to be the gatekeepers of any divine knowledge? Give it up wholeheartedly, right? No gatekeepers. Whatever you find, just give it to us, and we'll draw our own conclusion. Like, I used to hate when I used to go to church with my mother, and she used to say, what would they say? Thinking is a sin of pride. And I was like, what? How does that make sense? I should try to rationalize this. I should try to think logically. But they just want you to regurgitate their narrative. Come to your own conclusion. Don't let no government, nobody be the gatekeepers on any of your thoughts. Make your own conclusion. Don't regurgitate the narrative. Because when they say go right, I go left.
Yeah.
That's the shortest way to that answer, you know. But but the good thing is, most of our students are already aware, and awareness is the door that opens you up to thinking for yourself. Let's say it like that, right? You're not easily swayed by the ghost stories out there. Let's say, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
I thought that the satellite images of what's underneath the pyramids, all these huge columns, it was just like, I don't know if all this stuff comes out. I don't know. They can't hide it. I don't know. We'll have to, I don't know. Like, you can't, for so long, things have been hidden, and now we have the technology to see these things. I'm wondering if everything will come out eventually, or who knows. But it's a lot harder to hide things from us now. So, but I definitely hate.
Their suppressing playbook is not working.
Yeah.
You know, like their cool stories don't work anymore. You know, like
Yeah,
people
this
are
does not
starting
match.
to more be conscious, right? Like I don't know, like whatever. But it's just a good example. Like, don't let anybody do the thinking for you. Think for yourself and rationalize it yourself. Like, and why would you hide that from anybody anyway? Just let everybody know. Like, why do you need to be the slave master telling the world what they should think, right? You know?
Yeah.
Don't be the gatekeeper. Let everything out. What suppress it. If they're aliens, let us know. You know? Like, oh, we can't let you know because there'll be chaos in the world.
Yeah, you can't handle it.
How do you know what I can handle or not? You know, that's like real slave master government talk, you know? You can't handle the truth. How do you know what I can handle?
Yeah.
You know? That's just their subconscious buzzwords to trick you into thinking you're a dummy who can't handle the truth, right? Give me the truth. I want the truth right away. Oh, you can't handle. How do you know what I can handle? I've been meditating in the Himalayan mountains. I can handle more than you can handle. Why do you have the secrets and I don't? I can handle it better than you can handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want the truth.
Give them to me. Well, I don't know. We can, you know. I got to talk to my grandmother. Yes, liar, you know, right?
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah,
know?
we know when we're being lied to. It's like, yeah,
I mean, when do they tell the truth? Let's be honest.
yeah,
You know, like I
yeah,
would like to see one truth. It's liars tell lies, like I said
yeah,
before. You know that if you're expecting the truth from liars, then you're wasting your time because all
yeah.
they do is lie. You know, and they get mad at you when you don't believe their lie. No, that ain't gonna happen. Oh,
You
well,
can't even
what do you
remember
mean?
all your lies. Like,
What do you mean? I got a white coat on. You're
yeah.
saying you're smarter than me? Yes. I went to Harvard and I have a PhD
Yeah,
degree in lying.
yeah,
You should believe all my lies. No thanks,
yeah,
you know? And, you know, hopefully, I mean, this is a stretch, but hopefully a lot of people woke up from the C word, if you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, there's only a one solution thing. Like, get the jab, right? So you're telling me if I go out in the sun and I exercise all day, that has no meaning. But these little chemicals in my body can help me. Yes. Don't make sense.
yeah.
I
We're
trust
supposed
the
to,
sun and
yeah,
exercise more than I trust you. Water, you know. But,
let's see
you
what,
know,
you know. Yes,
yeah.
everything is coming out. The Epstein Island list and all the atrocities that were committed by respectable people. The Chinese are sending a,
Respectable.
yeah,
No. Not respectable.
unrespectable, so-called respectable.
Unrespectable.
I think he was being facetious. The Chinese are sending a probe to the moon and will show us what's there as well. Yeah,
Yeah, well, Epstein Island. I mean, I don't know a lot, but yeah, talk about fishy, right?
yeah.
He hung
Why?
himself when the video cameras were closed. Who knew, right?
Yeah,
What?
no way.
So you had videos on this guy 24 hours, and the minute the guard went to the bathroom and the camera magically went off, he killed himself, and there's no documentation. Yes. You don't believe it? No, I don't believe it. Why would I believe that? That
Yeah,
sounds like the most
yeah.
stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist?
You're
No, the
crazy.
conspiracy is that you're lying. You're lying. Like, why should I believe you? You're lying, right? So, yeah, Epstein Island, you know, that goes back to what I said. Like, all these so-called respectable people aren't respectable. They hurt children. They traffic children. They're, I don't know, whatever you call it. They try to scare children to use their blood to keep them young.
Yes.
These are real devils. Who would do that? Who would do that, right? All you have to do is think, right? Any person that hurts a child so they could stay younger is a real demon.
Piece
A
of shit.
real,
Sorry.
yeah, right. A real bad person.
Yeah,
And these are the people you want to take the truth from? No way. That's why the list
yeah,
can't come out. Because you realize the liars are the liars. And you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Fight him, Toto. Fight him. You know? There he is. I got him. You know? Oh, you mean I thought this fat, bald-headed guy was a god? Smack myself. Right? So, yeah. People you think are respectable aren't respectable.
yeah,
You shouldn't respect them at all. Let's just say it like that. Anybody that hurts the children or tries to do bad things to children aren't respectable. Look at them like the devil or the low frequency demon they are. You know, that is the lowest of low. You know, like I said, if a Brinks truck showed up and with a bunch of money and said, you have to hurt this child to get this money, I'll be like, take it back. Your money's no good over here. No.
Yeah.
No price on my selling my soul. So what was the second part? That was just the first part.
Let me read this.
Oh, the moon, right?
Yeah, the moon, the probe.
Okay, so Chinese going to the moon. So back when Chad used to put out videos, he put out a video of a moon, and it showed a car this big, and it showed the moon lunar lander this big. And I was like, so that car came out of that small thing.
No way.
That don't make sense either, right? I mean, you could see that Paul probably knows what I'm talking about, right? So there were 3 guys in this small thing, plus the car. I don't see how half that car could fit in there, let alone with 3 other guys. How is that possible? Who knew? You right?
Yeah, it just happens.
So I hope the Chinese go to the moon, if that's possible. Who knows? You know, or maybe they make up their own fake story. Who knows? I don't know. So hopefully the moon is a place you could go to, and we could get some answers to these questions, right? So you mean to tell me, how long ago was that? 65 years ago. What? Something like that. 60 years ago, we took a washing machine up into space. We landed on it. This big car came out this washing machine, went back into the washing machine, and flew back to America. And we haven't been able to do it since.
Yeah. Call him
Okay.
BS.
Yeah, right. And okay, so where's the documentation? Oh, we lost it. You know, you don't have any proof. Nope.
No way.
Just believe us, right? Right. So, it's the same type of thing, What
He
did
says,
Paul say?
oh, NASA has been covering up and airbrushing out stuff, including the face on Mars. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I'm sure they have, those Photoshop masters at NASA. airbrushing out.
I just saw something on this fringe site. They found a statue on Mars that looks like Lord Ganesha. It looks like an elephant.
Really?
So it makes me
Nice.
think maybe Hinduism was on Mars too. They had the deities. I don't know. Hopefully all this stuff comes out.
That would be great. Like,
Yeah.
some person asked me a question, this was a while ago, like, why is there a statue of dancing Shiva outside of CERN? I was like, good question. I don't know. Maybe they know something we don't know. Like, why is there a statue of Lord Ganesha on
Mars?
It's on Mars or Moon?
Mars. I'm pretty sure it was on Mars.
Okay, yeah. How did it get there? And who was worshiping Ganesha on Mars right now? Or who left that there and was worshiping? I don't know. There's a lot of questions and a lot of rabbit holes. My guru used to say, our phone has 100% battery when we wake up. And we want to focus our energy on things that matter. Before we drain our battery of our phone.
Yeah, my head's going to explode.
Right, so this Ganesha's on Mars, 10%, 10%.
Oh my God.
Draining my battery. All right, maybe I should focus on something I could control in the present moment, because if I go down this Ganesha rabbit hole, problem is I want Ganesha to be on Mars.
I do
I'm
too.
a Ganesha lover, so I'm like, please let there be Ganesha on Mars. I really want it. Show me proof, right?
Yeah,
so
that would be amazing.
If I go to Mars on a spaceship, I don't have to bring my Ganesha statue? Thank you, God. That would be a true blessing.
I travel light.
Travel light, right? Imagine me this 100-pound Ganesha statue.
Yeah.
Where's your luggage? I don't have no luggage. I have a Ganesha and a Shiva and a Lakshmi statue that are coming with me to Mars. You don't have no clothes? Who needs clothes when you have Ganesha, Shiva, and Lakshmi?
I need these when I do my holy yagna fires.
Right.
On Mars. I have everything I need.
So
You
did
need
that
more.
answer all Paul's questions?
I don't know.
I mean,
Hopefully he answers. I don't know. Hopefully that answers him. I
Paul
know that
has
was
all
fun.
the answers anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm not enlightening him to any brand new
Yeah.
information.
Paul has become our new Chad.
Yeah, Chad used to have all the answers to the
Yeah.
so-called I say the truth, but
Yeah.
they would say there's conspiracy theories, right? I say
Yeah.
the more true, the more the conspiracy is in my intuition, in my resonance, it's more the lie, and the truth is more in the conspiracy, so-called conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's how they try to dress it up to make you think you're a kook, right? Like, oh, you're a kook. If you believe Ganesha's on Mars, why not? Why wouldn't that happen? Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
No, you're
Make
a
you
liar.
sound crazy.
I believe Ganesha's on Mars. All right? Truth, lie.
Truth, lie.
Conspiracy, lie, truth, reality.
Paul says that he, for the time being, I think he's referring to being Chad, and then
Yeah,
Mariana wants to know
Paul is our new Chad.
yeah. Mariana wants to know, is Chad back on the internet?
Well, I checked with Veronica. That was a couple days ago, right? And he posted 2 AI videos without him in it on Bend the Spoon, and deleted all the other Bend the Spoon. Open Your Reality, I think he shut down forever, but I'm not sure how he did it. But it's not there. I looked for Open Your Reality in like the YouTube search, it wasn't there. So he has 2 AI videos that he posted that I think he was going to come back, and I think the numbers weren't to his liking, and he hasn't posted anything in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So yeah, if Chad comes back, I think it would be in a non-faceless AI kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
I think the days when he shows himself are over, let's say.
Yeah. He's the ghost in the machine. So
we wish him the best on his journey, however he wants to do it. So if you want to see Chad, go back to classes 1 through 39.
Yeah. Yeah.
On our school.
Yeah. Then after Babaji's birthday, he was gone.
I think that, what was that, class 39?
39, right? Yeah, that we celebrated Babaji. Like one of the best classes ever, but just my opinion.
That's the reason I contacted Chad, because I saw he loved Babaji. So that should have been the best class, the most glorious class ever, because we celebrated Babaji. And his #1 video on Open Your Reality was the Babaji video. So hence, that's why we started the Kriya Yoga School and everything. And so,
well, it's just me, but I wouldn't do anything to make Babaji mad. I would do everything to make him happy. So that's just me.
That's me too, but other people have their own path they have to walk, you know?
I want to make him happy.
I'm going out of my way to make Babaji happy every day. Not sad or disappointed.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I hope I'm doing a good job, Babaji. Let's see. Paul says he must have got his teaching job. That's what I heard. So.
Yeah, I think so. I can't confirm or deny that, but my intuition says he's probably happy in his new life. So all the best to Chad. None of this would have been possible without Chad. So whatever he chooses to do on his journey, we wish him the best. Hopefully, God puts the wind behind his sails, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Safe travels, my brother Chad. Safe travels. We're always here if you need it.
Yeah, if he wants to come back. But I'm still the moderator.
Back, or you want to call me, you know, you want to continue your Kriya Yoga Journey at the Kriya Yoga School, you're always welcome.
Yeah, he was my favorite YouTuber for a long time. I enjoyed his videos. I thought he was doing good work. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm
me
happy.
too.
But I'm happy it brought me here. So I'm very thankful to Chad. So thank you, Chad.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to Chad too, because without Open Your Reality and Chad, we probably wouldn't have the members we have.
Yeah,
It's good to get the word out there about Kriya Yoga.
absolutely.
And hopefully the techniques he learned from classes 1 through 39 help him the rest of his life, and he can integrate it into his daily practice.
Yes. Yeah. He had a front row seat, so I hope so too. Uh, well, let's see. I don't see any comments from Paul unless he's typing away. Well, we've had a good conversation for 3 hours. Oh, wait. Here we go. Jai, Chad. Perfect.
Jai, Chad.
Jai, Jai, Jai.
Jai, Jai, Open Your Reality. Jai, Bend the Spoon. Jai, Kriya Yoga School.
Mariana, I am too sensitive lately. People that shut me out, argue, don't let me talk, and with a closed mind upset me so much. Sometimes I feel offended. I don't know why I feel this way.
Yeah, so I would say what other people do, that's more their karma. You should feel compassion for them, and you should have more your shield up to protect from negativity. It should be like, how would my mother say this? Like water off a duck's back, right? It shouldn't you shouldn't let it attach to you. That's when it really affects you. You should just let it roll off you. When you know who you are and you're a self-realized being, no one could tell you who you're not. So
Yeah.
if people try to talk bad about you and tell you who you're not, you shouldn't let their projections become your projections. You should just let it roll off you like, yeah. I mean, I used to remember, like, people used to say I was a bad DJ, and I wouldn't believe them because I knew I was a good DJ. So when you know who you are inside you as you, no one can tell you who you're not. So people trying to, I'm going to say, hit you below the belt and dance under your skin, don't give them that opportunity. Like a lot of these people have a lot of spiritual growth they need to do. So like somebody who's on a vibration of, let's say, I don't know, kindergarten can't vibrate with a higher frequency being that's at a university. So like I mean, kindergarten's a bad way to say it because they're probably more enlightened than the university beings, but it lower level frequency beings can't understand higher frequency beings, and they want to kind of drag you down into the mud so you're on their level. Like I said before, misery enjoys company, so they want to drag you down, and you can't give it to them. You just got to put a smile on your face and kind of laugh, like, ah, good one, yeah. Like, I don't know, Vedagurudev is not a real guru or whatever, right? Ah, good one, yeah, right. I got all these pictures in the Himalayan mountains because I'm not authentic. Good one. I don't believe it. I live it. I experience it. So whatever you're trying to project on me, I don't believe you because I know who I am. That's why Yogananda's place, again, is called Self-Realization Fellowship. They're self-realized beings. They don't care what any other being thinks of them. They know their self, right? They are thyself. So when you know who you are, no one can tell you who you're not.
And then the last part, she says, that's why I tried Babaji's meditation again today. It calms me down.
Oh, yeah, that Babaji Sanyama is a good one. And that's man, I got to put that on the class also.
Yeah.
I know I've been slacking. I think she requested Babaji Sanyama and Patanjali's Eightfold Breathing.
Yeah.
Pranayama. It's a good one too. So yeah, that is a good one. I agree with you, Mariana. Yeah, that is my favorite, actually. That's the meditation that got me on the path of Kriya Yoga and made me become more self-realized. So, yeah, that's a good one. Aligning yourself with Babaji in meditation, outstanding. So, yeah, any of these techniques that calm you down and help you not get upset, by all means, put them in your toolbox and use them and integrate them into your daily life.
Mariana says, sometimes I just want to be alone. This world is a hostile jungle, and I just want to hide somewhere in the serenity, fresh mountain air, and clean running brooks.
Oh, I agree with you totally. I resonate with that path. Absolutely. I miss my cave. I miss the fresh water of the Himalayan mountains.
Yeah,
I, you know, most of these yogis, they all want to be alone. Like, they don't, that's the reason they don't want to be alone, because they don't want other people's vibration to become their vibration. So they
yeah,
want to be far away from any affecting environments that would affect their higher state of samadhi. So I agree with you. Like I was telling Veronica earlier, like when my guru told me you got to go back in the world, I was like, please, Papa. It's a war zone down there. It's like, they're monsters. They're demons,
animals.
whatever. They're animals, yeah. So I don't want to be there. I just want to stay in this cave and do my inner work and live in a blissful, happy state. So, yeah, go to your happy place. Ananda Bliss meditation is in the meditation classroom. It's in the advanced classroom. Yeah, fresh mountain air, absolutely outstanding. Running clean brooks, running water, outstanding. Yeah, just my guru used to say silence is the best teacher. So when you can get away, try to get away as much as possible. If you can't go to the mountain or you can't go to the running brooks, just go in your closet, close the door, and be alone with yourself and have a meeting with inside yourself as you. So, I mean, just
Yeah,
try to find your sacred place where you could get your peace of mind. But I agree with you. Even in my case, like, you look at me, you say, oh, this is an enlightened being, a self-realized being. When I go out in the world, I have to take a deep breath and I have to say my Kavacham shield mantra 3 times, because I'm like, they're coming. My shield's up, but they're those rocks, there's those meteors are going to hit my shield all day today, you know? So I better get my mind right, you know? So if you have that kind of perspective, like, everything's going to be okay, but they're out there and they're going to try to get you in a state that you don't want to be in, then you'll be more prepared for it. And I like to make a practice of like self-observing myself every day too. So like before I go to sleep, I'll like, okay, I could have did that better, or I wasn't proud of that, but I'm gonna try to do that better tomorrow. So like, yeah, just if you make a mistake and say something you shouldn't, or get upset about something you shouldn't, just try to self-observe yourself and do better tomorrow. Tomorrow's a
yeah.
new day. We start off fresh every day, brand new. So that would be my best advice. But yeah, if you can, go to the prana in the mountains, or the running water is always outstanding. And it always kind of centers you and anchors you and grounds you in the right mind perspective, for sure. Because you realize none of that matters.
It seems like everybody, including some of my friends, are against me. The only people who understand me are probably you guys and one friend I have, but he lives far away. So it's really lonely out there. I hear you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you have family at the Kriya
Yeah.
Yoga School, Mariana. So Veronica asked me a couple satsangs ago, are you ever lonely? And I was like, when you have all these spiritual beings and enlightened beings and ascended masters around. I don't even know how they fit all in this room. How do we all fit in? It's full packed. So when you start taking refuge in enlightened beings or whatever deity that resonates with you, then you can never really be too lonely. And my guru used to say, when you shed toxic friends, it's almost like magic. It's like the trash taking itself out to the curb. So like, these people are more energy vampires and suck your energy, and you don't want no one to suck your energy because you have a finite amount of battery when you wake up, before you go to sleep. So it's okay to shed those people. Like, if they don't serve you in the present moment and uplift you and understand you, then probably really don't need them anyway. So it's good to let them go. But yeah, we're all family here at the Kriya Yoga School. So you have family here. You could post on our community anytime. We always respond. We always uplift. If you need help or anything, then feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm not only a guru, I'm a therapist also. Helping all our members overcome all their problems.
You're our friend too.
I'm your friend. I try to be everything for all our members, all inclusive, So feel free to reach out if you need some help or assistance anytime.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, when I'm driving in traffic, it like makes me crazy because I can feel all of their energy. But I know I have all these playlists of like deities on my phone that I'll stream through my car, and I've been playing Lord Ganesha because he like removes obstacles. So I'll play that when I'm driving through crazy traffic, and it helps, and I'll be singing it along. But I don't know, that's a little trick I've been doing, just like listening to mantras and when I'm driving through crazy traffic. Like,
when you have the deity's wind behind your back, you catch all the green lights. It's almost like the traffic opens up for you.
Like Lord Ganesh is with me.
Like, he's removing all obstacles. You over here, you over here, you over here. Straight path,
Yeah, and just like singing it along. It's like I'm not even focused on all the crazy people weaving in and out and stopping in front of me.
Like, yeah, that's the best part of mantra japa. You become so laser focused that none of this matters. Like, all the distractions, whatever everybody else is doing doesn't even matter. You just focus on that mantra. And I noticed that too. When I used to DJ in the nightclub, there's so much chaos and there's so much individual stories. Like, what are these people doing in this car? And what are people doing in that car? But when you focus on the, on the sound syllables of the mantra japa, you become more laser focused, and none of these things really kind of matter. You don't care about it. You just focused on the mantra.
Yeah. Oh, you cut me off? Okay, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Okay. Go ahead. Right.
I hope you get there safely.
Right.
Vedagurudev wears many hats in the voice of Babaji. It says, view your guru as a god of which you are also. I think that's what he meant to say. Very wise.
I appreciate that, Paul. Yeah, I'm just Babaji's mailman delivering his mail, but if you want to see me as a reflection of Babaji inside you as you, that's great too. I'll say that. Well
awesome.
Put, Paul.
I thought that's what.
I got the Terrabuta hat on right now.
Yeah, it's a heart-centered hat.
Amplifying my crown chakra.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that out in public, and people look like I'm crazy, but it'll help me.
They're crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
That's the way I look at it. When you pull up to me at the light and you see like me singing bhajans and kirtans and songs. They look at me like crazy, and I look over at them like,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
you don't know Ganesha?
This make you feel so good.
You need help. I don't need help. You know,
Ah.
you don't even know.
Well, I think we're all blissed out. We've had a profound conversation. I don't
Yeah,
know.
these always really turn out very profound.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, almost 3.5 hours. I think we did good. We did great. Well, if nobody comments, maybe we'll end with a prayer if you're ready.
Yeah. So we do these satsangs every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They usually go 3-4 hours. The longest one has gone 6 hours. So we appreciate it. What did Mariana say?
She said, "Thank you, Vedagurudev, for the warm words and support. I used to live in the Caribbean before 2012 for 7 years, so I really miss the fresh seafood, fruits, and the ocean."
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Marianne. I appreciate you for being a member of our Kriya Yoga School. Yeah, the Caribbean is absolutely outstanding. I used to go to the Bahamas all the time. So
Yeah.
from Miami, it's a cruise ship ride or, a short airplane flight. So anytime I got money, like God blessed me with some money, I would always ask my father, what do you want to do? And I already knew the answer. Royal Caribbean Cruise. Bahamas, here we come, right there at the port of Miami, downtown Miami,
Yeah.
They have all the cruise ships lined up. Straight shot. So,
Oh, wow.
the problem is when you get on those cruise ships, you're guaranteed to gain 10 pounds because they have all the food you could eat. And, yeah, so I already knew. And when I went on a DJ tour, my father was waiting for me by the door. Says, cruise ship,
Yeah.
Bahamas, Caribbean. So, all right. We
Yeah.
actually went to Cuba one time. I don't remember when this was. Obama opened up the embargo to Cuba, and we took a cruise ship to Cuba. So,
how was
I've actually
Cuba?
been to Cuba. Yeah, it was good. I like
Okay.
it's not what they say it is, but
Okay.
that's like every country, like, every country that doesn't follow the slave master America's guidelines, they make out to be bad, and like dictatorship, and I mean it's like Dominican Republic or like these type of places. It's cool. I had a good time. I mean,
Cool.
They didn't accept American money, so you had to give them some kind of other kind of money, which wasn't Cuban. It was some kind of weird money system, but besides that, it was good, like on my refrigerator, I have magnets from all around the world. I have like a Cuban rolled cigar magnet,
Oh, perfect.
I don't smoke, but yeah, so just to remind me of the time I went to Cuba. So yeah. So yeah, the Bahamas are excellent, and I appreciate you, Mariana. I'm glad my words can help uplift you. And
Yeah.
always remember you have family in the Kriya Yoga School, so don't be a stranger. Come in anytime. We're always available. So what'd you say? Thailand is probably amazing. I wish. Yeah, Thailand is great. Tropical. I call it Miami of Asia. So it's like the Caribbean. Tropical fruit, coconut, pineapple, mangoes. I don't know, missing pineapple. What else am I missing?
Coconuts.
They had coconuts for sure. Yeah. Coconuts everywhere. So.
Durian, but you don't want to eat that.
Durian, Some say it stinks, I like when I would go on the airplane, they would have a sign with a durian crossed out. No durian on the airplane.
Yeah.
Or in the hotel rooms, they have it too. No durian. Keep that out of here, right?
The smell will not go away.
Sweaty sock smell, but yeah, durian for sure. Like, I mean, it's overload of durian here. Yeah, so Thailand is great. Tropical beaches, warm tropical weather. Right now is April, so it's the hottest month of the year in Thailand. So it's like 95 degrees. And when does this happen? On Sunday and Monday, they have Songkran, which is the Thai New Year, where they throw water on each other. So if you type in Songkran, SONGKRAN, yeah, and you'll see it. So everybody brings out their water gun, their buckets of water, their hoses, and they throw water on each other. It's the world's largest water fight. You can probably see in Bangkok, the whole streets, thousands of people throwing water on each other. They wear like Hawaiian kind of shirts, like colorful shirts, celebrate Songkran. So yeah, it should be good.
Right now in California, it's spring. When is spring in Thailand? When it's like, does it ever get spring in Thailand?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. So it's basically a year-round summer. So there's really no kind of spring. I mean, it gets at night, maybe it gets 10 degrees cooler, like in November or December, but not really spring. It's still hot during the day. So it basically stays pretty consistent. 90 degrees during the day, 85 at night. So, and the humidity is pretty rough, you know?
Yeah.
So you go out now, you're sweating for sure. Like 5 minutes in the sun, that's it, you know? So, and that's hence why in April they throw water over each other, because it's refreshing when it's super hot outside.
I guess I'd hang out at the pool all the time. I just want to be in the water.
Yeah, but even the pool, like that sun magnifies water. Pool in the shade, maybe.
Yeah.
Pool in the water, you're going to be Red Lobster.
Yeah, I need to go to the Himalayas and get a cold plunge.
Himalaya, definitely cold plunge, right? Every night when I swam in Satupan Lake, cold plunge to the max. But
yeah.
Enjoyable cold plunge,
yeah.
right?
Wake you up.
Oh, it definitely, you don't need coffee in the Himalayan mountains.
Yeah.
A morning swim in that water.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. You're energized for the whole day.
Yeah. Bite your bones. Well, me and Paul keep trying to manifest this trip for all of us Kriya yoga students to come to the Himalayas. So that is we're making it happen.
Hopefully one day it happens.
Yeah.
Join our kriyayogashop.com. Support the cause. We're taking donations so we can go to the Himalayan mountains, make that dream a reality, and plus
improve
learn
your life,
yoga, and be the best yourself.
Yeah, best investment ever in yourself. And come to the Himalayas with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I don't know. Anything else on your heart and mind, Vedagurudev?
No, just say every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join our Satsang. We usually go 3-4 hours. This Saturday, Yagna.
Are you serious? That's right. Yeah. I didn't even. Whoa.
I think it's the 12th.
Yeah.
So whatever problems you want to burn up, email me, vedagurudev@gmail.com, and I'll burn up all your problems in the Holy Yagna fire for all our members. And this week will be the 58th class. So it should be good.
Okay. On a final note, Mariana says we can all go to the Himalayas. This is my dream. And Paul screams yes. And then Mariana says we should crowdfunding. LOL. Yeah, to a crowdfunding cause.
If you know how to do crowdfunding, send me an email. Let me
Yeah.
know. I have
Yeah.
no clue where to start.
Yeah, we need help with that. Yeah, maybe people will believe it, help us with that. It's a good cause. And I'd love to
And
meet all of you guys in person. That would be wonderful.
yeah, that'd be great. The only person I almost met Paul, but he was didn't make it to Thailand. But I've met Brian twice in person.
Yeah, I'm so jealous of Brian. Oh, well.
We
Well,
met at
maybe,
Sizzler twice.
yeah, maybe we'll meet in LA in July. We'll see.
Yeah, true.
So,
That's another thing. Help
yeah,
us win the school games so we can all meet. I could fly free of charge to all expenses to Los Angeles. And we
yeah,
could all go to Lake Shrine SRF Yogananda's place together.
yeah, maybe
Get
you can come,
initiated
Paul.
in person.
Yeah, get
All are
initiated.
welcome. Paul, Cal, Tony, Mariana, Tibor, Susan. I think Susan lives by there.
Yes,
Who else am I missing? All of our members.
yeah,
You're all welcome.
yeah, I
And
think,
yeah, if you want to start learning Kriya Yoga and be your best self, kriyayogashop.com. Join our free Kriya Yoga community. We have beginner classes in there. Who is Vedagurudev? What is Kriya Yoga? A beginner guide to practicing Kriya Yoga. And then we also have beginner mini courses to give you some framework, that anybody could do, regardless of age or male or female or whatever your belief system. Kriya Yoga works in conjunction with it. And we also have Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. The website is kriyayogashop.com. If you want, you could book a call with me on there, and we could solve all your problems on the phone, free of charge. And yeah, let's get started walking the road of Kriya Yoga together. We're a big family in our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, so we'd love to see you on the inside and help you overcome whatever problems you have in the present moment.
yeah. No yogi left behind.
No yogi or yogini left behind.
Yes. Beautiful. All right. Well, that was a good way to go out. There's plenty
What
of room
song do
here.
you think I should sing at the end?
I like a root parajoti, or the one that I messed up on, the highest praise to the Kriya Yoga. Do you want to do that one, or the peace mantra?
Maybe I'll do the Shakti mantra, and we could save those for the inside.
Oh, yeah, those are powerful. Oh, wait, I have one more comment? Let me just read that real quick.
Okay, great.
Oh, swaha to all our problems. Yeah,
Swaha! Burn them all in the holy Yagna fire this Saturday or every day. Burn it up in a candle flame or wherever
yeah,
you can. Swaha! Burn all your problems.
yes. Soon I won't have any problems.
No
That's the dream.
problems. All right, well, let's go out with the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, giving peace and love to all people all around the world. Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam, Sadhu, Tao, Om Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen, Om in se la ho. Om.
Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji